Okay, it's working. God, now I've always have to test stuff. It's annoying. But I also hope that since I ended up adding the file bot a bit later, that I hope, really dare so hope, that it's not gonna cause any issues with reviews. Because if it does, I'm gonna have to restart it again. Or reload it, actually. But anyway, welcome, my dearest angels, to another Blue Profiles Are Now stream. And welcome again, Shrek. Oh, you're having a lovely day. Now, well, guess what? I've been one of those people that has been taking like medication injections to be able to lose weight. And now it's gonna be a problem because also another person from my family also has to take those things as well. How lovely. And it is my dad. My dad also has to take injections weekly to be able to lose weight and be able to reduce the appetite. And I thought to myself, wasn't that supposed to be something for people that have diabetes, especially for like older people? But now I'm starting to get a bit, how do I say, a little bit untrustworthy of the situation. And thinking about like maybe is it possible they're just like throwing that out for anyone who wants to lose weight? Which I guess in my opinion, I feel like that might be not very safe because my dad still has his own set of problems, like health problems. But I mean, I am younger, so I would hope that me taking those things would be kind of like maybe a bit safer. But for my dad, he's already past 60, so that does upset me a bit. But so long as it's safe, I think that's fine. And he was supposed to take it today, but he wanted to like take it around like maybe 10-11 p.m. The thing is, I said to him like, I'm not gonna be able to be there for you if you do take it today at that time because I'm gonna be streaming. And I was like, well I'll just take it tomorrow then, and hopefully by that time I should be around. Yes, I do take injections. It's like, if you have heard of Ozempic, I'm taking an alternative to Ozempic, which does about the same thing really, and I've been taking it for over a year. I know some people are gonna be like really upset at me for actually being doing that because, yeah, actually I'm surprised you actually never heard of it, Shrek, because it is a topic that is like talked about quite often, and like how dangerous it can be sometimes. Maybe I've heard of like Ozempic most likely because that's mostly the name heard around, which is supposed to be an injection to lower. I'm not sure if it was like any sort of thing. It's just basically to ease up the effects of diabetes. And now it's also been proven, no, it's been like for a long time has been proven to also help out with weight reduction. And for me, I actually was about like, I had an obesity type 4, which is already pretty fucking high. I believe it was either type 3 or type 4, which is incredibly high. So at some point, because I also needed to do surgery eventually, more for maybe health benefits later. But for a lot of people, that people can think is more like a cosmetic kind of thing, but it's actually just to help out with my back. My doctor told me like to be able to help you out with weight reduction, to be able to for you to have that weight that will basically be more beneficial for the surgery. I'm just gonna recite you this kind of like this kind of injections and also some medication because apparently your insulin levels were incredibly high. And yes, well, I don't know. I have no problem with that. I'm way too skinny. I mean, yeah, I don't think Ozempic would be useful for that kind of thing. I'm not taking Ozempic, but I'm taking alternative to Ozempic. I believe it's even called Wegovy. And my dad actually got himself as well as another injection, but it's not the same as mine, nor is it even Ozempic. It's like, it has another name, but apparently it's also even more expensive than Wegovy. So hopefully very soon, and by soon I mean just maybe a few more months of taking these injections, and I'll be able to stop, I'll be able to do the surgery that I want to do, and be just not having to take way too much money out of my parents. It is especially, I mean, I know that there's like some injections that can be participated, I think that's the word, participated or something, by the health ministry, so you don't have to pay too much. But the ones that I am taking, however, it is actually paid by pocket, so it ends up being quite expensive. It's already like 130 something, 150 something actually, just for my injections alone, but per month. And then apparently my dad is gonna be 180 euros. Oh, lovely. So hopefully I won't have to take injections for too long. Especially, hopefully I'll be done with injections by the end of the year. I hope so. But I'm like unhealthy skin is a problem. So you may have some issues with thyroid. And I'm no doctor, but I do say that I've read quite a few things. I mean, it could be like hormonal or thyroid, but then again, the thyroid already kind of does some hormonal stuff around as well. Because here's why I thought immediately this could be like a thyroid problem. Because thyroid can control weight, height, like hormone stuff. It like controls so many things, and it's like right up your neck. Like in there, in your throat. It's like a very small butterfly-shaped gland that it has so many effects that can cause so many things if it goes wrong. And I actually do have an aunt in France, right? I think she's not in France right now. I think she's still in Portugal. But she apparently, the reason why she's so overweight, like very unnaturally overweight, because she did have cancer in the thyroid. And the moment that she got that cancer in the thyroid, everything just went absolutely bad for her body. It is such a bad place to have cancer or any kinds of problems that it will just affect your body. Even if you have any sort of like hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism. Hypo, I believe it's just so you have a very worked up around thyroid, meaning it just like does a lot of work, and hyper, I believe it's the contrary. I'm not sure. I would always think that hypo means less work and hyper means too overworked. But I think when it comes to thyroid, I think it's like a little bit opposite. I'm not sure. And if it will basically be like different. I mean, if you have like a very lazy thyroid or a very energetic kind of thyroid, it will mess up with your weight, your height. And if you actually ever like seen some things, the tallest people in the world usually have some sort of issues with the thyroid, and that's why they're so tall. I, however, end up being like a 162 centimeters kind of small queen, I guess. Just like 5'3" or 5'4", around that. So I'm still kind of short. But it also ended up like maybe affecting my weight a bit. But I don't think it could be like a thyroid problem. It could be more like either genetic or hormonal. But yeah, that's why I'm also taking injections. Some people might actually be against it because they see it as like the easiest way out of losing weight, and I could agree. But the thing is, I'm also taking metamorphine, which is also supposed to help me out with my insulin levels, and that really fucks up with my eating, because I used to be able to eat some things. And I was already picky, by the way. I was always picky. Ever since I was freaking born, I was always picky. And the thing is, the moment I started taking metamorphine and the injections, by golly, I ended up being even more picky. Oh god. I actually grew so much in the last 2 years. I mean, depends on how old you are right now, because if you hit puberty, that's normal. But if you are like way past the puberty time, then you might actually be a bit concerned and actually check up with your doctor. But if it is just puberty, that's fine. I mean, I ended up like growing just a bit, not a lot, by the time I hit puberty. But for a lot of people, there's always going to be a change around puberty. I'm only saying this because... Oh, you're still a teenager? Yeah, that's puberty. It's still puberty. That is just puberty changes. Because if you were an adult, then you might be a bit worried about that. But if you're still a teenager, it's normal to grow. You're going to be seeing like some... It's basically like your thyroid is doing a lot of the work right now. Little thing on the neck. In the neck, or in the throat, basically. I think it's not exactly in the throat, it's outside the throat. But, it's doing its work right now. That's puberty. It's gonna suck. And most likely you might get acne. But good luck if you do. I actually didn't never get acne in my life. I did have like a pimple or two, but never really a thing about acne, really. because I have incredibly dry skin. I have psoriasis, by the way. So psoriasis is like a dry skin genetic issue. So I mean, it didn't like show up kind of late, honestly. So it wasn't something I was born with. And actually, a lot of people that have psoriasis never really are born with it. They just like show up later in life. If I'm not mistaken, my grandpa that also had psoriasis, he got that about when he was 40. I got it when I was 19. So I'm 27 now. So I've been dealing with this freaking thing very, very suddenly. I figured it's pretty late. It can happen. I mean, it can happen, really. And I think 15 might be still in the range. And also, I feel like, I believe that male people, I'm going to go guess that you are a guy, based on the name, that I believe girls tend to have their puberty earlier, while the guys end up having their puberty a little later. I think between the 12 and 16 range is still like a normal range to hit puberty. Who knows? But I believe for the girls already can start around like 9 years old, which is fucking scary. It's really scary. But yeah, enough of this little chit chat, even though it was very interesting. But yeah, basically I've been overweight like since I think I was overweight since already like since I was a kid. Really, I wasn't born fat. I wasn't like born overweight. Actually, I was born like a very normal weight. But I think I started like maybe since I've gotten into school, I've gotten like a lot of weight. So I've been always struggling with like overweight, about being always overweight. So that's why at some point my dad was like, this is actually very concerning. My parents both were saying like, this is incredibly concerning about your weight. I think we need to step up and like help you out on this. So luckily last year, that's when like the whole path started to happen. So I mean, I think I've already lost like how much? Nearly 30 kilos by now, which is not like mind blown. For those who never tried out these things, like don't have any sort of concept, that might be very big, but it's almost like, I guess it's like maybe more than a kilo a month. It is maybe a bit too much. I guess I could say like it's about 2 to 3 kilos a month that I've been losing. And I know some people who are like more hardcore and stuff like that for losing weight, they'll be like, yeah, that's not a lot. It is not. It's, and like I said, nearly 30, so I've not really reached a point to be say that I actually lost 30 kilos. And I cannot really say that, actually I might just like, I'm on my computer, why the fuck can I not just convert that to pounds? Kilos to pounds. How much is 30 kilograms? It's 66 pounds. That is quite a lot, actually. Oh, that is a lot. Also, I need to take this freaking towel. It's upsetting me. Why do I always put the freaking towel on my chair? It's because of my cat. I know that. That is, you guys can have an idea. So it does help. And I know some people will still be against the whole idea of injections, just to be like help you out, but I've been dealing with obesity for a very long time, so I think it is time that I ended up taking this step, and hopefully I won't have to take it for too much longer, because it's already been a year. It's a big investment. But anyway, when it comes to Blue Protocol, let's just say that I've been slowly but surely been getting there with the whole multi-class system, because I'm excited to finally be able to play all the classes. Also, I need to say I'm sorry about last Focus Horizon stream, because I thought it was gonna end this month, but apparently no, it will end in October, the season, not the game. It'll be far too early for that, but this season, we still have many months more to go. I mean, we're technically in August, so we have still September to October. But so we technically only have 2 more months, but I thought we only had 2 weeks. So at least that seems like a very big margin of things I can still yet do. And hopefully I'll be able to be finally a multi-class kind of player with these 2 months. I cannot slack. Even though I'm probably still gonna slack. It is still within my nature. So let's see the new things, and I still have not freaking gotten that dress. But hopefully with the free coins, even though they're gonna be the unbound coins, even though I said free, then I said free, but with the unbound coins that have been resetted for today, for the entire week, hopefully maybe I can get slightly... Okay. And where's the goddamn pen? Pen! There we go. I need to also add the audio. I did have to restart my computer, like when there was like 5 minutes left. Jesus! I forgot how loud you are! Good heavens. There we go. I've been trying to find a way to be able to change the settings of OBS because it doesn't let me. Like, I want to be able to change the settings of like video settings and stuff like that. But it says that the video output is always active, even when it's not. So, I mean, some of the things seem to now be like completely blocked out because I'm indeed streaming. But there's some that weren't, but others that were, and I don't understand why that is. Alright, so one thing that people told me to make sure to do that before the reset was to make sure that the looting class was onto my main class, which is... Also, why do I have this? Instructor overview. So apparently I'm a star instructor now, and the reason why is apparently I did the quest to be able to get the star instructor thing. OBS is way too complicated for me. I mean, if you want to learn, like, bit by bit, you can start off with Streamlabs. I started off with Streamlabs, but then eventually I got way too many problems with Streamlabs because I was actually like slowing down my streams and stuff, but it could maybe not even happen to you. So I suggest, if you don't like OBS, either read up a few like tutorials to explain, maybe ones that don't make you feel absolutely like it's gonna be driving too much information down your brain because it's gonna overwhelm you. Or actually start off with Streamlabs. Streamlabs, I believe it's a bit easier, but if you want to be able to make many things happen, like for me, I do love to like come up with many redeems, come up with many interesting things, and Streamlabs might not always get to that point. But if you want to keep it simple, I think it's like a good way to start. But eventually I ended up going for OBS because if I really wanted to be able to... I'm actually gonna disable this. But if you want to be able to go beyond what you really... or beyond the simplicity. If you like it simple, okay, you can start off with Streamlabs, but if you want to go beyond and be able to expand, I feel like, in my opinion, I think like Streamlabs is gonna like stop you right there. Oh yeah, I see that people are already going. Why that is because this is the freaking season with a 260 gear, so people are already working their butts off. Let me see Flawless Dust. Oh, I haven't gotten a single Flawless Dust thingy yet. I really want to be able to get these new stuff. The guitar looks kind of cute, though. Oh, I don't stream. I don't honestly remember what I used to use OBS for. I only remember struggling with it. Maybe recordings. Maybe you were trying to record videos or something. Because OBS can also work for that. Oh, aren't you beautiful? I already got myself some already. So I'm gonna get to the 25 ones, get running these. And versatile crit, which is not bad. Highest on crit, okay. Haste and luck, no. Wait, do I only have 2 pieces of gear to choose? Well, that just makes it easier. The thing is, I was hopefully it would give me like 3 of each, not like 4 of these, which is freaking doesn't make sense. But at least that's something I can work around with. I mean, really, when it comes to my class being the Kakar kind of class, basically falconry, I usually mostly just need crit. And also the reason why I was trying to like change my settings of OBS and it was like blocking me off is because I want to see if I can find a way to make this game run better. Because I don't like to run it on these kind of settings because it is on medium and it looks awful. But I can maybe add a glow effect, make it maybe look a bit better. I mean, it does look slightly better, but on a distance it looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Because I used to run the game on high settings. put the max player on 5 right now. Even though most of the times I ended up like putting like 30 or more actually. Performance setup. Yeah, it does close. Actually, still runs a bit fine, but it does have a little stutters here and there, which is fine, I guess. I guess no. It stutters a bit too much. In medium, it's 5. Because the more players are around me, basically it's gonna make the game a bit more laggy. Alright, it doesn't really help too much, but fine. Okay, let's straight up go to the Reforge. I'm sad that I'm gonna lose the freaking element that I had here, but I mean, it's either gonna be Great Unluck on the 240 or Create Invisibility on this one. Actually, the fact that it already has a rarity root, the best rarity root already, speaks volumes. And yes, I have a lot because of the Season Pass, which I kind of want to see if they change the Season Pass, actually. Because I think they won't change it, because I believe they already had like 2 Season Pass for this season already. But then again, I'm not good at keeping up with anything, really. Okay, I need to change from haste to crit. Ta-cha! Now I can finally replace it. I'm going to 57,977, which is already a big jump. Wait, was it a necklace? Or was earrings? 2. It was only about 100, really. Only 100 jump. But hey, at least I'm not 58k. Which is, I believe, close to the requirements for to be able to do the nightmare versions. My crit has been going pretty good so far. But I still need to get myself more stuff. I also want to see, they finally changed the Ember Relic stuff. Is it 260 now? It is. And you can also get the 260 with these things, which I should be getting. However, I cannot get it because I'm still very low on Topology Alloy Shards. Fucking sad. I kind of want to be able to get more of these, more of the illusion things, but I'm not sure. It is expensive, man. I don't do a lot of those freaking chaotic realms or dungeons to be able to make that happen often. Okay, by the way, someone in the chat was saying vaults, and I immediately remembered I need to head on to the vaults. I haven't really even done freaking Unstable Realms today, even. I need to remember that. Okay, but I also need to remember that last week was the last week for Chaotic Realms. So for those who didn't do it, you fucking screwed up. There we go. Can I just not get all of them? Ah, I'm gonna have to click one by one. Oh, I'm gonna have to click one by one. I also did not realize that I could have gotten Muku Chief to maxed resonance earlier than I thought. I could have done that so long ago. And I'm also getting a few of the Season 2 stuff, which I can transform to those, like, thingies. I don't know how we call it. Okay, I'm stuck on 45 right now. Eventually, I'm gonna have to do more. But first, let's on to the store. Oh! I see why Okay, the reason why I'm saying that is because I was like, I believe I did like, I'm not sure if it was a 2k run or like a raid with Corvus, a friend of mine, in a guild. And I saw what this had. It was like, hold on. And the whole thing about Corvus is that he really, really likes any sort of motif when it comes to crows or ravens, because after all, his name is Lord Corvus. He just likes anything that is like plague stuff, or plague stuff is more like because of those like masks, if you know. And of course he was so much into that. Of course. I mean, I don't know if he look good on me, but still. Rick Shards LS. And there we go. I need these. If I can possibly get closer and closer to possibly getting that dress. Oh, I shall. Okay, there we go. Good thing I actually kept these. I also need these as well. Actually, I need to be careful. Wait, how much? Oh, 600. That's it. Need to get these as well. I need the echoes of these. Yeah, that took a lot away. I need also the reinforced stones, but I think those can wait. I think them can wait. Let me get these ones. Illusion breaking crystals as well. I need to get a lot of the topology ally shards, which I kind of forgot if I can get them a lot from just like certain types of masters in the chaotic realms, but I have yet to see that. Can I still get something? I don't think I'm gonna prioritize advanced books just yet. Can I get myself one of these? I got all of them actually. So actually let me check also on the season hub. On the reclaim hub. Wait, really? I didn't claim that? Huh. Well then, ain't that shaky of me. Okay, I do have a lot of things to open apparently. This, statues. Oh yeah, I need to open this. What is this supposed to be? Huh, a Twilight Soul. Is it supposed to be something for the back? Meowlux premium cards. There's a backwear, which I'm probably not very interested in. I just want to have the dress, for the love of God. I just want to have the dress. I really don't need something more for the back. So I'm gonna actually visit up the Meowlux stuff, because if I can get a lot of premium cards out of that, you know damn well I'm about to get those. Depending on how many it gives me. Because if it only gives me one, I'm gonna question it. Because I do have 4 of those premium Meowlux cards. Which would let me, if I got another one, I would be able to have 5, which will allow me to be able to get a few things. First, let me get the sigil exchange. Oh, ugh. Damn it. It's never enough. How about I can just, like, exchange some of these? It's annoying how the freaking window gets in the way. It's a very small amount, though. Let me see. Are you Callista? No, you're Mina. Elista. No, Sherry. Elista? Viridian. Oh god, it lags here like crazy. Elista? Elista. There she is. Isn't the Meowlux toy? Oh, I have things to use. Oh, Spring Dawn. I don't think I think I already have that, though. Renewal store, no. Meowlux store. Yeah, I need one more to be able to get that. Fashion recycling, I believe. That's the thing, right? Only one. Do I dare? Do I dare? Do I dare? Oh man. I mean, if I were to sell that on the trading center, how much would I do? 140,000. Actually, that's 1,401,300, which would be more than I have. And how much is a Meowlux? I think it's not here. 1,000. Oh, wait a minute. You're actually far more expensive. Actually, no, you are more expensive, actually. I could get rich. I do need to get more of these, so I guess I'm gonna do that. I am gonna have to do this. Oh, I don't want it, but I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. Nobody also wants the spider will. And that pulls. That sucks. I need to eventually check up to see if it has already been sold. Okay, now I can finally start off my usual stuff. First things first, let's check up on you. Upper hats, Hey. This freaking cable is messing up with me. Now with the 260 gear going around, this is gonna be a piece of cake. Bum ba dum bum ba dum. Ba bum ba dum. I love the soundtrack of this place. But goddamn if it makes it really weird. Wait, did they change it? Or maybe I might have like screwed up with the combos. Most likely. I also need to do the whirlpools. The Vanderpool. Why are you still giving me these? Oh, it will be for 250 and 270. Okay. Have a good one, check. Hope to see you soon. Already getting hungry. You know what's kind of fucked up? That apparently now we're gonna have to eat soup at dinner time. And I don't hate soup. I would much rather eat it during the winter time because eating in the summertime, you're gonna be feeling like hell is inside you, or you have some sort of like fireplace inside your body, just like going on and on and on for like an hour straight. I'm not joking. I ate that soup and I was like burning in from inside out. Feel like I was spewing up the heat from outside for like a good solid hour. So I'm a bit scared that it's gonna happen again because my body cannot tolerate that. I'll feel like I'm in like freaking burning from inside. It's funny how this is just like maybe a chromatized version of a previous boss we had back in season 1, but they've made some interesting changes in it. Okay, actually, maybe because I just fucked up with the rotation. That's most likely. And I also have a roller, finally. The thing is, I need to have a roller to R3, or Resonance 3, to actually make her somewhat okay. Also, I wonder what kind of nightmares or masters like above 5 have been released. Because I don't know if I can like go through a Master 6. I believe I can go through a Master 6 with the bots. Actually, no. I think I can just go around with people. I cannot actually do a Master 6 just yet with bots. And I know some people are like, well, there's many people who want to do that. Not today. Okay, let's see. The Cursed Radiant Tomb. It is not available for solo duo just yet, so gonna have to wait it up the next week to be able to have that happen. Whee! That was slick, what I just did there. Okay, there's a wish. And even though I'm so freaking close to get it, I must get it, even with these ones. Oh. I can't tell if the dialogues actually mean something or just supposed to be random. I have a feeling they're supposed to be random. Aku, aku! I think I've heard that one. Okay, nothing yet. But I am so tempted to be able to do, like, another top-up just so I could finally get it. Yeah. Okay, because she sometimes goes like, Kira! Something like that. And I thought it was going to be that one, because it usually is paired up with that one. So far, no luck. I feel like I could easily get that. Also, this artwork. I say it looks a bit AI-ish. I'm not gonna go down that path just yet. It's a bit too early. Oh! Oh, really? I mean, thank you for bringing it back. That is a lot. Okay. Okay, let me do a little dancey here. And what do I need to do next? Is there any boss that I should be going after right now? It is 11:05 for me, PM. So I assume like a few actually got out like 5 minutes ago. The Void Watcher is actually being fought off right now, but I'm not sure if I should. Because usually a lot of people are going for the Void Watcher. But you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Even though I kind of want to go more for the Rebel King, but I believe a lot of people already did Rebel King, actually. There's that. I also believe that a raid is happening in my my guild. But the thing is, I shouldn't really be doing it in stream, really. Yep, they're doing it. Okay, up we go. I do have only the option set up for to only show up 5 people. Shit. What freaking line is it? I did not pay attention to what line it was. Let me check. Line 5. Don't fucking killing me. No. And it just takes forever to hop on from freaking line to line. And hopefully I can find a way to, like, make, like, the game be smoother somehow. Okay, this is actually going to be quite a lot. Some people are already doing it, mates. Oh, it happens. Let me try to change up the settings so it doesn't use a lot. Yeah, I know, it's just the ally effects, it's fine. At least it's not gonna overload my freaking computer. It feels now that my abilities are also much faster ever since I changed the tree as well. That and also because maybe Motoki is doing something. I don't think it does. Because all what it does really is just increase the crit rate. Oh god, the lag. Nope. In. Okay, that's done. I get something. I did get a module. Not a good module, honestly, but I did get a module. Are people already going for... I saw that amount and I want that amount so badly. And that might be the next thing I do once I get myself another Meowlux premium card. I know I sold the thing, which probably would have been useful if I got the Meowlux premium card instead. But you know what? I think I've gotten myself quite a few premium Meowlux cards just because of me trying to get the dress. Oh, they're already at it. That's quick. But yeah, most likely, either I'm gonna do a lot of things and maybe try to do the quests and focus on the quests maybe, because there's also many more things to do. There's this limited quest that I have to do, and in Starlands. And there's also, I believe the Void Decree one is about just like clearing up the Illusion Shroud, which is just like the it used to be called something like I don't remember anymore, but it is that thing in the Bahama Islands. Go through the forests and stuff like that. Boink, boink. It lags a lot here. I mean, it almost lags just as bad as when I actually do the raids with my guild. We do have these kinds of, like, little laggy situations. And actually, I believe after I'm done with this one and also the Elite, I might actually look up at the at the nightmare difficulty of the current raid. Or at least the last raid that actually got the nightmare thing. And see what it's all gonna be about. Why did I get reclaim tokens out of that? Weird. Okay, at least I am done with this one. Now the next one should be Monster Hunter. There you go. Next one should still be the same as usual. Doberman. However, for this guy, I need to teleport. Not go, like, immediately, because it'll say, like, oh, there's no path to it. The reason why, it's because apparently it's, like, down there. It's, like, deeper into the precipice. So there's actually no path for you to go there, except just going down. And apparently they haven't really mapped that out just yet. I also just bit my cheek there for a little bit. Ow. Ah. I feel like I might be slightly getting hungry because I just ate soup. I ate soup and ate kiwis. And weirdly enough, the first one was good, the second one was a little bit too mushy. And I know some people just really cannot understand how people can like kiwis. I myself will only be able to eat a kiwi if it is a bit ripe. It cannot be too hard, cannot be too tough, it has to be ripe. It has to be a ripe kiwi for me to be able to eat it, because it has to be at least slightly soft. Because if it is not soft, I'm not going to be able to eat that kiwi. Because it gets really acidic. Shake that buddy. I saw you shaking them hips. Sugarman. In line 9, let me go to line 10 most likely. Because I do see still a lot of people actually going for this elite specifically. And I assume it's because most marksmen actually can take advantage of the Doberman sigil. Same for me, actually. And there is a lot of marksmen out there. Especially because a lot of the talk saying that for this season, marksman falconry is like the second best. Hey, hello. And I'm so glad for like 2 seasons straight that falconry has been just amazing. And I don't have to, like, change anything at all. Okay. Ooh, we got the Doberman sigil. Fuck yes. Alright, so we're done with that. So my next trip, I still have so many quests to do. It's fucking weird. The Field of Forgotten Illusions. I need to check about that information about the Nightmare. The first raid boss might already have the Nightmare version already. I don't think they've released the Nightmare version for all of them. And I call it Nightmare, and I believe for at least for raids it is called Nightmare. But for like dungeons, like normal dungeons, for like the Chaotic Realms dungeons, I think they just call it Master. So I will probably still say Nightmare for both. But I mean, for as a texting, I'll just say like Master for one. Okay. Nightmare version. Okay, so it has not like been fully released. Also these things. Oh, these things. Oh, this is a strength one, intellect, and a oh my god. No. Does that mean that the best one that I can get for me is a freaking last one? This one? Oh, that is evil. Wait, hold up. Wasn't it basically the same for Season 2 as well? Because I believe that the best one for Season 2 for like marksmen like me and any damage dealers would be the robot. And I am not sure. Actually, now that I remember, the robot was the last one to release, so technically it is the same. So this one is strength, this one is intellect, and this one is agility. Weapons, earrings, necklace, and rings. So technically for the thing that I've just gotten, it could work. Alright. And it's 3,220 illusion breaking strength. And I have above that. I should technically be alright for that. Okay, let me check up on the information. Hopefully it will actually take me there. Continuation, final. Does it not say anything in regards to the difficulty for Nightmare? I think now they have done it a bit differently. So that thing will already be included. And on Nightmare difficulty, so these little robots, it expands a domain that provides damage reduction to monsters. So not only these things will still do damage to you, and on a Nightmare difficulty, they will also be tankier. Is there anything more to Nightmare version about this one? Yeah, I remember those tethers. Actually, I don't. Wait up. Oh, wait. No, wait. These seem different, though, because they used to have, like, orbs, right? Hmm. Okay. After a short delay, lasers emitted spawn at the target's adventure locations, firing beams along the tether paths. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's basically these things, but we get tether, but actually have like a circle around it. That means that you were targeting. There's also going to be the tethers. Okay, this one is still the same. This is the one. Alternating rhythm. On Nightmare difficulty, when the remnant is defeated, basically the boss, it activates flight mode to fly into the air, leaving behind cannons and a domain to test adventures. This is something that I'm incredibly, curious about. Like, how is it gonna be? Targeted adventurers should lure the rectangular cannon damage to a safe point and return to the safe area before the countdown ends. How would you know which is a safe area and which isn't? Is the blue area the bad area? Because I see like those arrows and stuff, those lines. And I'm assuming that the targeted players need to guide those lines to where the cannons could be, which you can kind of tell from there that could be a cannon, and you have to guide those lines to hit both of them. Maybe there's also maybe one in the back over there. And then once that is placed, I assume it's gonna be very similar-ish to what this does. It'll just it'll see the lines, and then you have to get out of there before it actually detonates. Let me see. Target adventurers should lure the rectangular cannon's damage to a safe point and return to the safe area before the countdown ends. Other adventurers should focus on dodging cannon attacks and observe the countdown to find a safe zone. Okay, so apparently there's gonna be a safe zone. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a very specific safe zone, or if it's gonna be these areas right here that are unmarked. They're considered safe zones, maybe. And the dodging of the cannon attacks, I assume it because these zones are far too big that you gotta either dodge it or just get out of the way. It seems pretty simple, I would say. Okay, there's nothing that says when it comes to the Nightmare difficulty. This one doesn't say anything when it comes to Nightmare difficulty, so they'll probably add more information about it eventually. There's also these informations here. But yeah, this is not important. But yeah, basically it seems like that last part is gonna be the addition. Of course, most likely there's gonna be shifts in damage, in health, and stuff like that. The boss is gonna be tankier. Those little minion robots are still gonna be a problem to deal with. But I'm really interested about that last part of the dungeon and see how's it actually gonna work. I mean, I'm not done with everything here, but at least there's a way to go. Oh yeah, so we're still going on with this one. And I'm almost done with it. Now I'm only be getting these things, which is not much. Actually, wait, hold up, really? I thought I was only getting these things. Apparently, no. Apparently, I'm still getting more stuff. And I still will get more stuff by the level 80. That's neat. Oh yeah, I also ended up saving these. But maybe I'm not gonna be able to get more. Yeah, that was a lot. So apparently, I can only hold 200 of them. And there's actual no no limit to it? Is I'm understanding that? Am I understanding that correctly? Is there no limit to you? I mean, there is a limit, a certain limit, like you can only carry 200, but there's no like weekly limit to it or anything. You get what I mean with that. Okay, I'm still gonna get more of these. I'm gonna get the mixing agent, because if I so luckily have time to be able to pull for the dress again and get it, well, at least I'll have time to also dye it. Even though the dress itself is amazing, in my humble opinion. For the crate 2, time remaining for event quest. Time remaining, as if like you're trying to say that go wait for a run at several. Do I have to wait? I mean, sure, I can wait. But is it gonna trigger if I get there, or do I have to wait up like 20 days to be able to trigger up again? I'm guessing if I get there, it will happen. But at the same time, I'm not sure. Because it does say time remaining, as if, are you trying to say that I gotta have to wait it up until it happens, or I gotta have to do it right now before that time runs out? Because English is weird, man. Up, bye-bye. Can't speed this one while ongoing, because the other ones, you can't do that, because it'll just stop in tricks. Oh, that's far. We said we'd meet here today. Aruna's not here yet, though. Hey! Adventure? Yes? Oh, Napo! Napo!
Excuse me, would you like a copy of today's yesterday's morning brief express, Bo? There's also a special winged whale report today, Bo. Plus, if guests want one, I'm helping in the map, Bo.
Oh, Bora.
Oh, good. You haven't forgotten me. I gave you a tour the first time you came to Starland, Bo.
Oh, remember. Thanks for your hard work. Are you helping out again today?
Bo. Our guests have been coming to Civil Gold Beach lately, and everyone's been asking about the winged whale, Bo. I'm not very good at talking to lots of people, but I can still try my best to hand down the tabloids, Bo.
Oh, aren't you a cutie patootie?
Oh, right. If you're looking for the winged whale, Bo, this tabloid should be helpful, Bo.
Might as well take a look since I have nothing else to do. Are you actually speaking to yourself? That is something I do. It's really like me. Issue number 2. Thought. A statement brimming with subjectivity and uncertainty. When we utter these words, it is because we truly seen something, or is it merely an attempt to satisfy a deep-seated desire for attention? Last night, rumors about the silhouette of a giant whale spread across Starland like a tidal wave. There are no small number of people who claim to have seen the outline. One individual stands out from the crowd of fanatics dizzied by the sea breeze. I'll conceal her name for now. In the face of a massive island legend, after all, an individual's name is simply a meaningless moniker. That's rude. Let's call her Miss Eyewitness for now. Regrettably, I was unable to verify her claims personally. This Miss Eyewitness seems to be deliberately avoiding something, like a ghost desperate to escape the spotlight, hiding herself in the shadows of the crowd. In recent days, true believers seeking out the winged whale have been searching for this girl high and low. Is it gonna be Arona? Like how many ants have caught a whiff of sugar? And who can blame them? A self-proclaimed white witness to a miracle is harder to find than a needle in a haystack. As for me, I've only managed to put together a rough sketch of her from hushed conversations heard in passing of the streets. Even getting that far has been as difficult as piercing together a shattered mirror. Okay, stop with the comparisons. Rumors have it she's a girl with short golden hair, restrained in part by a hairband that sways in the night breeze, with a blue skirt and almost blends it with the deep blue. Fafala? Is it Fafala? It has to be Fafala. Fafala is blonde, with a blue dress, I believe. This girl, surrounded by rumor and shrouded mystery, is the one who announced the arrival of the giant white beast. The most baffling of the whole story, and perhaps most cunning, is that she refuses to disclose exactly which of Starland's waters the winged whale descended upon. Is she truly described the miracle, or was it just illusion because somewhere reflected in her eye? The truth of the matter remains slumbering beneath the waves. It is, I mean, it seems to be describing Fafala, but I don't think it is Fafala because I don't think she would even care about a whale. But then again, As for us at this paper, you can rest assured that we'll continue to glean what we can from the bubbles that rise to the surface. Written by Sleepless Fog. I see. The runaway eyewitness, huh? How interesting. How long have you been picking? Since the I saw it part. So basically the beginning. That was the first line, though. That's right. You were reading so intently that you didn't even notice the cute lady I run up here behind you. Also, your swimsuit favors you so much. It's scary when you just pop up behind someone like that.
That's what you call a great detective's entrance. Mysterious, swift, and full of flair.
Are we already starting the investigation?
Of course. Now the most promising lead to investigate is this eyewitness, right? If an ordinary person actually saw the legendary winged whale, they'll probably go around telling everyone in excitement. Yet she went and hid instead. Now, why would she do that? I mean, the whole hiding thing would be the flawless thing, yeah, but not because she's just like wanting to keep it to herself, because she's too far shy. Are you two really investigating the winged whale, Bo?
Exactly. Thanks to your tablet, the Sparkling Waves Detective Agency has successfully pinpointed our target. Ilpora, you've done us a great service.
That's wonderful, Bo. I was worried that just handing out tablets wouldn't amount to anything amazing, Bo.
That's an amazing thing in itself.
Mercy is right. Little Pora is more than qualified to be the Detective Agency's special assistant. That sounds so cool, Bo. I'll go back to handing out tablets then. Please be careful, you two, Bo. Good luck finding out that lady, Bo.
Special assistant. You really do come up with a name on the fly.
That's called giving your companions timely recognition. Little Pora looked pretty happy just now, didn't she?
That's for sure.
Which means I'm the kind of team leader who's great at encouraging everyone. Well, I thought I was the leader.
Just when did you become the leader? Thank you.
Ever since the name Sparkling Waves Detective Agency was born.
You didn't even ask me.
Well, I usually take a good part in the silence as tactic approval.
Looks like this detective agency has a dangerous system.
Don't worry, the benefits are great. For example, you get to chase legends with Lady Run and share and tell on the island exclusive.
Oh, I forgot exclusive info, maybe. Those just sound like your own interests.
That's exactly the charm of a great team. Alright, back to the point. We got 3 leads right now. First, a lot of tourists are looking for that eyewitness, so she probably won't be hanging around the most crowded spots. Second, she didn't reveal a sighting location, which means that place might be important, or she doesn't want everyone rushing there at once. Third, short blonde hair, a headband, and a blue skirt. If we're searching carefully around Silver Gull Beach, we should be able to pick her up trail.
Where do we start?
Let's avoid the main crowds and check out places hidden from the tourist's view. For example, the Eye of the Tides. Okay, got it.
Am I making such a very annoying and unhinged voice for Rhonda? Because I feel like she would be very, like, hyper, maybe very optimistic. So that's why I am putting up a voice like that. Oh, let's see. Oh, I can. How many could be out there? Yoink. I don't see nobody here. Maybe it's actually down there, actually. Let me see. Wait a fucking second. Valeria? Why did I not think of Valeria?
I haven't seen the winged whale. I'm not accepting interviews, and I don't have any life-changing exclusive scoops.
Huh?
Oh, we haven't even asked anything yet.
Lately, 9 out of 10 people who approach me are asking about the winged whale. The 10th one is usually trying to sell me grilled fish. Unfortunately, you don't have any grilled fish with you. I mean, you match the description of the eyewitness perfectly. Let's not assume straight away.
With the sunshine on Starland being this nice, it wouldn't be weird for a couple of identical blonde girls to just pop up.
See? Good thing I didn't assume straight away. Pop up.
It's a metaphor. Let's not waste valuable investigation time on such minor details.
I'm gonna use this kind of voice. Because I believe Valeria is very formal.
Valeria, how long are we going to keep pretending? What are you talking about? Today, I'm just an ordinary tourist passing by the beach who happens to look exactly like a certain Pioneer Bureau receptionist.
Yep, definitely not Valeria.
Yep, the real Valeria should be at the Pioneer Bureau front desk right now, wearing that mysterious smile of hers that says, "I'm glad you're here, but please don't give me more work."
Then should we go back and tell the Pioneer Bureau that there's someone here who looks exactly like her?
Well, we are at it. Let's go how much loot is detected from leaving one's post without permission. Just saying, if they detect too much, the strange tourists will feel sorry for the Realville area. For the compassionate strange tourists. Alright. But how well you two play off each other, you could debut as comedians. Hey! Back to business. Valeria, you're the mysterious witness from the newspaper refused to show her face, aren't you? That's me. But I'm not actually that mysterious. I just don't want to be chased around by a crowd of people waving tabloids. So did you really see the winged whale? Strictly speaking, what I saw was a massive fish shadow. As to whether it was the winged whale, I can't say for sure. What a fish shadow looked like. It was already dark, and a thin mist covered the sea. It leapt out of the water and flashed beneath the moonlight. It seemed to spread something that looked like wings. But before I could get a good look, it plunged back into the seas. Where do you see it? West of the House of Wonders. Everyone was busy playing tag, so there weren't many tourists there. Sounds like the perfect place to slack off. Is that why you kept refusing to tell anyone the exact location? The tourists on the island are already packed together like a seafood stew over the winged whale. If I revealed the exact location, that beach would probably be covered in tents and telescopes by nightfall. Besides, the currents around there are a little strange. After that fish-shaped shadow sank back into the sea, a deep whirlpool appeared nearby. If someone got too excited and rushed over there, the sea might invite them on a one-way trip. You're actually pretty considerate of everyone. I like slacking off, not watching people actually fall into the sea and become fish food. Oh! Sounds surprisingly professional! Dear Miss Callian, please take back the word surprisingly right now. As an outstanding receptionist, I find that hurtful. Definitely a hydroponic scallion. Or an evil green gradient. Mercy! Anyway, if you're heading near the House of Wonders, be careful. Getting swept away by the sea isn't exactly a fun island experience. I think I've dealt with that many times, don't worry about that. Alright, I should get going too. You two can continue your date. Investigation. I did not consent to a date. Hold on. This is a proper detective agency activity. In that case, good luck. You two great detectives. Seriously. He's the one who snuck out to slack off, yet she's still making fun of us. Are you as bothered as you look? I'm just maintaining our detective agency's serious and respectable image. Do we even have one? We do now. Alright, Valeria may say all sorts of strange things, but the clues she gave us should be real. A massive fish shadow and a whirlpool that appeared after the shadow vanished. Something fishy is gonna be near the House of Wonders. Okay, Rona. Should we go check it out now? No rush. It's been a long day. Let's get some proper rest investigation after we had some sleep. I'm late this time. I know. See you tomorrow. Shit. Damn. So, is there actually more stuff? Head to the area near the House of Wonders to meet up with Irona. Oh, yes. Interlude 1. Oh, I do want to meet up with Pora first. I want to be able to do the bull kind of voice. But you're a little bit far up, but I think I should be able to get there quickly. Think? Link? You're close to the stage. Link? Up, Aura. The tourists gradually dispersed. Aura was squatting next to the distribution point, carefully organizing the remaining tablets. Good work, little Pora. How are you handing out the tablets go today? Very smoothly, Bo. Everyone is super interested in the winged whale report, so we handed out almost all the tablets we bought, Bo. That's good. Did you run into any special customers? Special customers. Oh, right. The adventurer who visited Starland before also took a copy, Bo. Later, a very energetic green-haired lady rushed over. The two of them seemed to have formed some kind of detective agency and were getting ready to look for the witness mentioned in the paper, Bo. Detective agency. Yep, Bo. That green-haired lady said that if they find a witness, they'll be one step closer to the truth about the winged whale, Bo. I see. The Mailbox employee looks towards the House of Wonders, her eyes narrowing thoughtfully.
To think that the renowned adventurer who's rumored to solve any problem could actually take an interest in a winged whale. It seems Starland is going to be even livelier than expected.
What did you say, Bo?
Nothing. You did a great job today, little Plora. Leaving the rest to the tabloids to me.
Okay, Bo.
The sea breeze fluttered the corner of the tabloid. A massive white silhouette, printed in the paper, swayed gently in the wind, as if waiting for more people to follow the trail it left behind. Where the fuck are you up to? I hope you're not gonna harm me up my sweet, sweet Plora. Okay, you're a bit far. Oh my god.
Mercy, you're here.
I got here today first. Well, aren't you impressed by the Lady Zarona's punctuality? Just how early did you get here?
2 minutes.
Of course. That was way too early. Oh, such heartless words, Mercy. You've become quite a tease. But that's alright. A truly reliable detective never loses the spirit of our partner's teasing. Look what I found. Issue 3 of the Yesterday's Morning Breeze Express. Brand new until fresh out the press. Let's read it. Issue number 3. Word has it that the number of tourists setting foot in sea breeze swept Starland has today crossed an historic threshold, jarring every one of the stuffy records from its boring past. Humans truly are creatures easily dominated by blind conformity. Oh god, that's so true. And its vortex of frenzy triggered by winged whale, those profiteers who call themselves the Mielux Merchant Guild, wow, are ruthlessly plundering the deflated wallets of sightseers. All sorts of winged whale themed merchandise bearing giant wings and round bodies, especially plushies, are now even snatched up at stalls everywhere, faster than even the island's rolling waves. No matter how bizarre a trinket looks, as long as it bears some resemblance to the legendary aquatic creature, it flies off the shelves. Truly a breathtaking spectacle of consumption. However, beyond the crisp clinging of coins and the clamor of the crowd, the seemingly forgiving sea appears to be growing impatient with human dullness as well. According to investigation by the Astrolese Defense Corps, an unsettling restlessness is quietly renewing the waters surrounding Starland. Here, I must issue a rare warning, even if it might not be in keeping up with the times. Travelers, I know you're absolutely spinning with the fun of all this, but don't let the tides of ecstasy draw you out of those deep waters. After all, being swallowed by a turbulent sea is not covered on the Mielux front policy. Of course it's not. Written by Sleepless Fog. The winged whale seems really popular. The merch is selling out fast.
For real? The winged whale plushie sold out in just half a day. I was going to buy one of the detective agencies so near after our investigation.
Is that the real reason you were reading the newspaper so carefully?
Let's focus on the investigation first. Yesterday, Valeria said that she saw the fish shadow west of the House of Wonders, but she didn't give me a more precise location. So we'll have to take our time searching along the coast. Let's see if we can find anything unusual.
Alright then. Well, actually it's gonna be pretty simple. Got one. A large number of shell fragments have washed ashore, all pointing in the same direction with surprisingly... let's just see.
These don't look like we're left behind by a normal tide. Look, the tips of the shells are all pointing west.
Should we keep searching in this direction?
Yeah, a trail of signs left behind by the waves. Sounds pretty adventurous, doesn't it?
Sure. It could have been also just a kid that ended up picking up those shells and ended up like making it seem like there's something. Several leaves and pieces of driftwood are spinning in the water near the shore. The waves aren't carrying them away. These floating objects have remained in the same spot this whole time.
There's a force in the water pulling them. The whirlpool must be nearby.
Okay, because I'm a little scared that we're gonna actually get ourselves into something important. In something that's probably gonna crash my freaking PC.
This must be the whirlpool boiler I was talking about. There could be another space inside it.
Could be a underwater cave.
That makes sense. Let's go in and take a look. Haven't I been here, though?
Haven't I not been doing those things? I could have just gone there immediately. God damn it. Hopefully it's not gonna crash my computer. Or crash my OBS, as a matter of fact.
Hello.
Looks like there's only this ordinary skyfish down here. Let's check it out first. Can I talk to you first?
Hello, buddy. I wish I could pet you.
We're gonna have to die. That was simple. There more to it? Don't tell me I'm stuck here. I'm not stuck here, am I? Oh god, I'm stuck here. Oh, never mind. Huh? Although we didn't find the winged whale, the trip was not without reward. Before leaving the cave, I found a glowing gemstone deep inside and brought it back with me. Also, my voice is failing. Hold up. Alright.
Ooh, we're finally back. Who would have thought there'd be such a massive cave beneath the whirlpool? The currents were twisting and turning it so much I almost thought we'd pop on the other side of Starland. Though we didn't find a winged whale, though. Forget the winged whale. We didn't even see any slightly larger fish shadows. For some reason, the engrams at the bottom of the sea are completely chaotic. I wouldn't be surprised if a whole lot of monsters are drawn to it. Do you think it's possible the winged whale is a monster too? I don't know. According to the legends, the winged whale is a mysterious sea beast that soars between the sea and the sky. But if it's been living in a cave where the engrams are so chaotic, maybe that's what we're chasing in some romantic legend after all. But a monster that grew enormous after being affected by engrams. Arona lowered her gaze to the sea, sounding unusually dejected. It may be a little selfish of me to say, but I still hope it's just like in the legends. A pure white body, spreading its enormous wings, rising from the waves into the sky. Pick up the gem you found earlier. This is for you. Aw? Did you find us in a cave just now? Yeah, it was sucked away behind some rocks and almost got swept away by the current. You're really giving something this beautiful to me? To cheer up our down-hearted captain. A gift for our captain, who's secretly feeling down after discovering the legend might not be as romantic as it seems. Who's secretly feeling down? I was seriously considering all the possibilities. Still, since someone went to the trouble to getting me a consolidation gift, I can very well turn it down. Erona took the gemstone from my hand. A moment later, the clouds parted. Sunlight passed through the gem, refreshing into countless shimmering rainbow hues. In the sea breeze, the floating light spilled across her hair and cheeks. Why do you go so quiet again? You're outshining the gem. So, was that a compliment or are you saying I stand out too much? Both. A bit of both. Yep. Honestly, you've been saying the strangest things lately. If my character was male, I probably wouldn't understand these kinds of things, but my character is a female, and I'm not bi. I'm not like, into women, so this feels very awkward for me. Arona held the gem between her fingers and carefully turned it into the sunlight. Thank you, Mercy. I really like it. Once we get back, I'll find a nice string to put it on. That way, I can carry it with me on our next investigation. We're still going to investigate? Of course. Just because we didn't find the winged whale today does not mean the investigation is over. Let's come back tomorrow. Maybe it was scared out by the monster and is hiding somewhere deeper. Okay, see you tomorrow. Then it's settled. See you tomorrow. Does that really mean that I'll see you tomorrow or we can still continue with your stuff? There's more. And it's kind of far as well, so damn. Why is it so far? Okay, so far this has been slightly interesting to see. But I want to see the newest information. Silent male vendor and female vendor. There were no customers at the stall in the afternoon. The two stall owners tidied up their goods while watching the tourists lining up nearby to buy winged whale merchandise. Sold out again today. Winged whale plushies, winged whale keychains, even the cups with wings under them are almost gone.
Tell me about it. Just slap the words winged whale on something, and even things no one cared about almost suddenly become bestsellers. That's just how trends are. I'm sorry.
About that, has anyone actually seen the winged whale with their own eyes?
I heard there are a few witnesses, but none of them have provided any real proof.
And people are still so eager to buy this stuff.
This almost reminds me of like the bear-shaped cups that Starbucks has been like selling. And now I just realized Starland Starbucks. That's legends for you. The less visible something is, the easier it is to get people to spend money on it. It's the mystery part of it.
Like that logic, the Mealux Merchant Guild must be making absolute killing these past few days.
Shh, keep your voice down. Employees are everywhere.
As in on cue, the both glance towards the bustling Merchant Guild stall in the distance. The banners on the white winged whale fluttering in the wind. As for the location of the legend itself, it remains a mystery.
I was not even part of the conversation, rude. Okay, next up is meeting up with our run again at the nearby place again. I should have not even gotten out of it. But then it seems like I actually need to go there, otherwise like maybe some quests are gonna disappear if I don't do that. Stop, I'm here. Why are you so far now?
Stop, Arana. Arana was already standing by the shore, holding up the gem from yesterday. It had been strung on a thin string, catching the light with every movement.
If it's gonna be that thin, be careful because it might fall off, and I say that from experience.
Look, I've been ages being on just the right string after I got back yesterday. You might regret that. It doesn't block the gem's glow, and it won't get in the way while I'm moving around. Pretty perfect, don't you think?
Your investigation gear just got an upgrade.
That's right. It's officially a member of the Sparkling Waves Detective Agency now. Maybe when the danger comes, it will suddenly glow and guide the way for us.
Definitely doesn't do that.
But you know, after wearing it out today, I discovered something amazing. Yesterday, we were the only ones talking about this kind of gem. Today, there are rumors about it all over the island. Look, it's the 4th issue of Astrolabe's Morning Breeze Express. This time, it doesn't just cover the Undersea gems, it also features tomorrow's sea fishing contest. Sea fishing contest? Word is it that the major event sponsored by the Mealux Merchant Guild. Already saw people walking around today carrying fishing rods longer than they are. Jesus, why? Wouldn't it surprise me if someone actually hooks a winged whale tomorrow, though?
How big would that hook have to be?
Probably big enough to reel in the Star Orbiter along with it.
Read the tablet. Issue number 4, Absence, is a fascinating state of existence. While its white wings have driven the world into a fever pitch, the legend itself has chosen, in an incredible display of arrogance, absence. No stunning lights slicing through the firmament, no giant waves capsizing boats. The dreamlike creature bestowed with the title winged whale has not spared a single scale for the shores full of eager eyes. However, human desire absolutely forbids the existence of a vacuum. That is true. While with the ocean's surface devoid of anything interesting, people are naturally casting their greedy gazes towards deeper, darker places. For instance, those transparent, perfectly refractive objects settle right beneath the currents. According to reliable sources, mysterious crystals with extraordinarily high light transmittance were recently discovered beneath the seabed right off the coast of Starland. The Mealux Merchant Guild, always the first to smell new opportunities, has evidently deemed these transparent stones worthless other than for their aesthetic value, as the next brilliant business opportunity to fill the guild's coffers. On another note, the Summer Sea Fishing Grand Prix, exclusively sponsored by the Mealux Merchant Guild, will officially kick it off tomorrow. A fishing tournament held at this moment, so steeped in legends that the promises of riches is bound to end up as a carnival of absurdity. Could it be that some decision-maker within the guild, or some frenzied tourist whose sense of reason has been blown off by the sea breeze, is actually naive enough to believe they can drag that legendary giant sea beast from the depths of the ocean to the sandy beach with nothing but a fishing line and a hook? If so, well, I truly look towards the scene the far still call a miracle. Written by Slipless Fog.
Yesterday it was just a little secret found in a cave, and today it's almost becoming a new local specialty of Starland.
Maybe it'll be everywhere in the future.
It'll be a little bit awkward, I guess. Still, even if the Merchant Guild floods the stalls in the same gems later on, mine will still be the most special one of all. Different origins means entirely different meanings. Alright, enough small talk. Let's start today's investigation. Okay, let's go to the cave again. I thought you were to the left, but fine. I feel like I'm losing my voice way too quickly by just trying to voice Arona. And I know damn well she doesn't really sound like what I give her, but still. For you again. Why are you here again, buddy? Can I just not poke you or anything? I kind of feel bad. Because I'm about to get a very similar mount eventually. I mean, I am a bit ruthless, for sure. Did I just get the gem now? I just have to wait it out. Okay. That took less than before. Before leaving the cave, I found a peculiar transparent scale lodged between the rocks. I picked it up, intending to take it back and show it to Arona. Now a scale. You're back? Well, did you find any clues? Except the transparent scale. Is this a fish scale? It's so beautiful. And it's a lot bigger than a normal fish scale. Hold on. It was found in a cave where the winged whale could be hiding. That's so unique. Could this actually be a winged whale scale? What if? If this really is a winged whale scale, it must be worth tons and tons of lino. Mercy, we're gonna be rich. Your eyes have literally turned into the shapes of lino. Nonsense. They're clearly sparkling for the truth of the legend. Then how about you let me keep the scale? Well, I think important evidence should be kept in the captain's care. I knew you couldn't bear to part with it. Oh, come on. It's only natural to like lino. I just happen to have rather traditional tastes. Alright, so what do you plan to do next? Isn't there a sea fishing tournament tomorrow? There'll be plenty of people there. You might hear some of the news sightings, or even run into a real marine life expert. It makes some sense. Then it's settled. Let's meet at the sea fishing tournament tomorrow. And how about this gem? Arona looks down at the transparent gem in her hand, reluctant to let it go. After a moment, though, she suddenly held it out to me. I thought the captain was supposed to keep it safe. I've given it some thought. Since you found this important clue in the cave, you should be the one to hold on to it. Don't you want to get rich anymore? Of course I do. I really like lino, but... Arona placed the gem in my hand. Her fingertips brushed lightly against mine before she quickly pulled them away. I guess a good partner is more important than lino after all. Anyway, I'm entrusting the gem to you. Don't forget to bring it tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Mercy. Before I could answer, Arona just smiled, waved, and ran off down the silent shore. Well then, isn't she full of surprises? Okay. Now I'll go to several gold bits to join the safe fishing stuff, so it's on the freaking other side. Ah, man. Sometimes making these many voices actually makes me a bit EP. Whoop. Yay, I went the freaking wrong side. Look for around at the venue. Arona. Oh, this today is actually Money Raise Express. Issue number 5. I've got news, everyone. The Summer Frenzy officially reaches its peak today. The Summer Sea Fishing Grand Prix, sponsored solely by the Meowlux Merchant Guild, has officially dropped the spade at Silver Gold Beach. However, an ordinary fish is obviously not going to be enough to satiate today's Toyland. The organizers have announced that aside from the standard weight and rarity evaluations, they've added an extra special prize to the competition this year, one guaranteed to drive participants wild: the Winged Whale Prize. That's right, if any participant truly manages to reel the legendary winged whale onto the shore today, they'll receive a cash prize large enough to make any adventurer rethink their life choices. Notably,
The organizers offer no guidance as to how one might be expected to pull a giant sea beast on the beach with nothing more than a fishing rod. Regardless, Super Bowl Beach is already packed with people, undoubtedly all lost in the same daydream. So what exactly will take the bait today? Let's find out together, written by Sleepless Fox. So this tournament really is all about the winged whale. Where on earth did our runner run off to? I need to look for her. She's probably off somewhere even the sea breeze can be bothered to follow. Valeria. Good morning, future grand prize winner. What are you doing here? Because a certain green-haired lady barged into the Pioneer Bureau first thing this morning and dropped a bag of Luna on my desk. She insisted I get you registered before the deadline. The way she talked, you'd think missing this tournament would end summer itself. Valeria pressed something shiny into my hand. It was my participation tag on the Summer Sea Fishing Grand Prix. I guess sure. Arona paid my entry fee. Not just the entry fee. She filled out your registration form too. She even checked it over several times just to make sure she hadn't written your name wrong. I mean, how can you mess up my name? It's just Mercy. That doesn't sound like something she'd do. It's reassuring to see you've gotten to know her that well. Keep it up. And the next time she storms into Pioneer Bureau creating extra work for me, I'll know exactly who to send a bill to. She didn't tell you where she was going? She only said there was something important she needed to check. Alright, you better hang on to your tag. I want to ask other people to prepare things too. Just keep heading into the venue and I'll run to them. Alright.
Ventura, over here, Bo. Okay, Bora. Hey, I finally found you, Bo. This is what Lady Arana asked me to give you. To you, Bo.
Bora opened the bait box. Inside were a few special baits glowing with a silver light. This is...
It's a bait that the veteran fishermen of Australia use from time to time, Bo. I've heard the sparkly scales are really good at attracting the big fish that live in deep water, Bo. Lady Arana came to me last night just to ask if I had any really amazing bait, Bo. Doesn't matter if it's a bit expensive, it just want Mercy to win first place. Those were her exact words, Bo.
She said that?
Bo. She also said that if you hooked a big fish, you wouldn't let it go without a fight. That the bait had to be just as strong as you, Bo.
Suddenly the pressure's on.
Don't be nervous, Bo. Our runner said that even if you don't catch the winged whale, as long as you have a good time, this bait won't go to waste, Bo. Good luck in the tournament, Bo. I'll be cheering for you and leading our runner from the shores, Bo.
Our runner isn't here yet.
Huh? She should be showing up any minute now, Bo. Yesterday, she kept saying she absolutely wouldn't miss the moment you reeled the big one, Bo.
Am I gonna meet the Merchant Guild merchant by now? Wilbert. Aha, Mercy. I was just thinking about if you didn't show up soon, I'll have to use this line to tie you up and drag you here. Arona also asked you to prepare something for me? That's correct. Oh, aren't you the bar guy? It might be the bar guy. Later, Arona came to find me yesterday and said that if you get into a tug-of-war with a big fish, you'd probably rather get dragged into a sea than let it go. The ordinary fishing line definitely wouldn't cut it. It needs some sturdier stuff. You don't think that was a bit of an exaggeration? It sounds pretty accurate if you ask me. Alright, it's about time. You got everything you need prepared, right? Everything's ready. Then get out there. Good luck. I mean, I don't have like the best fishing thing. Yeah, I mean, I thought I could just like go really, really fast and just like jump it out through the sea. Oh, there you are. Yeah, Lolo.
Oh my, if it isn't the most special, most honored guest of our Meal Merchant Guild, the rumored adventurer who can solve any problem.
Yeah, Lolo?
That's right. It seems you haven't forgotten the one who delivered your invitation to Starland. Back then, I was responsible for inviting you to the island. But today, I'm here to see whether you can reel in a massive cash prize from the sea.
Fishing Gal really has his hands in everything.
Of course. If our customer has a need, that means there's a business opportunity. I mean, we'll be there to serve them. Allow me to introduce myself once more. Today, I shall be serving as the head referee and the guardian of the prize money for the Summer Sea Fishing Grand Prix.
Did you just say business opportunity?
Must have been the sea breeze.
I heard wrong. Must have been the wind. I need to see that. I need to, like, take a screenshot of that. Like, keep it somewhere. Because this immediately reminded me it must have been the Wayne kind of, like, meme, basically. Let me just save it up right on my desktop. There we go. Saved it up. So, Adventure, you're here to participate in the tournament too, right? Yep. A friend should have already registered me. Let's see. Let me see. The participation tag looks fine. Now please submit your tournament bait. Oh, silver foam bait. Not every participant will be able to prepare something so good. My friend prepared it for me as well. I see. Alright, let me see your fishing line. Miaololo pulled on a fishing line, which means a low hum as it was pulled taut. Very sturdy. Never mind ordinary fish, let's sea fish. They should be even hold up if you hook a monster bigger than a boat, at least for a bit. Let me guess, your friends prepared this too, right? It just seems so close. You should have had a friend like that. Alright, eligibility, bait, and fishing line have all been confirmed. Now, dear adventurer, please head to your designated fishing spot. Really? I'm gonna be fishing? I mean, this is all the thing all about, but I didn't really think we're gonna be fishing. Apparently we're gonna be fishing. Attention all participants, please check your poles and lines. After the countdown ends, the Summer Sea Fishing Grand Prix will officially begin. 3, 2, 1, on we go. Here we go. And I need to see, not the regular bait, but the silver foam bait and the I only have the regular fishing pole. I don't remember how to do this anymore. But I think an exclamation point should pop up. Ah, fuck. I'm smooth brain, okay? I saw it go down immediately, but I thought it was like, do it, do it! 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm supposed to follow it. Ah. God damn it. I'm not really good at this. Unless this actually is the winged whale, which I don't think so, actually. There we go. Silver winged giant skyfish. Continue fishing. Yoink. Okay, what is the objective? For me to actually get it? Because how many times will that take? Is it going to be like a script event, or is this going to be like a rarity kind of thing? Nope. Okay, so it is like opposite to what I'm actually used to when it comes to fishing, because usually when it came to fishing, any game at all, I would have to go to the opposite direction. And fuck. Got to purchase. I can only get myself a regular one. Bummer. Okay, Starland. Silver winged giant skyfish. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to continue. Let's continue. I'm gonna give it like maybe 3 more tries, maybe. Bum ba da dum ba da dum bum ba. Ah, there we go. Finally that I was able to cut up to you, I can finally understand how you work. I mean, at least I got 2 of those so far. Could they be confused with the giant whale? Come on. Okay, too much, too much, too much, too much, too much. There we go. Okay, that's a beacon. And last try. Too much tension, too much tension. There we go. Fishing expert. And that one was pretty small. Wait for the judge to confirm your catch. I mean, I got like 4 of those. Everyone, please make way. The head referee on this contest is about to perform a professional assessment. Lolo circled the giant fish, making occasional observations from its broad fins and shaking up her clipboard to carefully compare notes. A silvery white body, enormous fins that spread wide. When it leaps out the water, it really does look like it has wings. It seems this is the giant white shadow that has recently sent all starling to a frenzy. It really is the winged whale! A huge cash prize! A huge cash prize! So I got the winged whale? I got like 4 winged whales. Well... The smile on Mia Lolo's face grew even brighter. After my careful, rigorous appraisal, in full consideration of the tournament's price on money distribution standards, I'm very sorry to say, but this is not the winged whale. Aw? That's right. It is an incredibly rare several-winged giant skyfish. Its body is much larger than an ordinary skyfish, and its fins are broad, and its scales are nearly transparent. When it leaps out to sea at night, the moonlight and refraction from underwater crystals makes it easy to mistake for a giant white beast with wings. Transparent scales. Takes out the gem found in the underwater cave. I handed the transparent scale on Mialolo. Mialolo placed it next to the giant skyfish and carefully compared it to the ones on the fish's body. Congratulations! The size, shape, and light transmittancy are exactly the same. It seems the scale we found earlier also came from this single-winged giant skyfish. So the shadow Valeria saw was this fish too? That's highly likely. The skyfish was probably affected by the unstable engrams on the seabed and has been hiding near the cave. And, likely recently, it followed the normal current of Silvergold Beach. With that, the mystery has been successfully solved. What about the winged whale bounty? Well, a skyfish is still just a skyfish after all. According to the tournament rules, only someone who catches the real winged whale can claim the winged whale bounty. Not one letter less, not one pair of fins more. The rules are just as strict. I mean, this is basically a winged whale, right? If it is indeed very close. Therefore, the Merchant Guild has decided to grant you the honor of the person closest to catching the winged whale in the tournament. We could have just reduced that bit. What about the prize money? The value of honor cannot be measured in Luna. Meaning there isn't any prize money. You always interpret things so bluntly. And what about the first place prize for the regular tournament? Don't worry, you caught the largest and rarest fish in this tournament, so you are undeniably today's champion. At the champion, you shall receive 3% off coupons for designated stalls under the Mialux Merchant Guild. Really? As well as the honorary title of the legendary Angler of Silvergold Beach. What else? Priority queuing for purchased winged whale plushies the next time they're restocked. I still have to pay for them? Being able to spend money earlier than the tourists is a rare feature in itself. Steady, steady. What kind of championship reward is that? The herd currently parted. Arona ran over the other side of the beach, her hair tousled by the sea breeze and her breathing more hurried than usual. Arona saves the day. Hold on. I heard everything. Mercy caught the giant skyfish that fooled all of Starling to thinking it was a winged whale. And you're telling me you're not giving them the winged whale bounty and that the championship reward is just a 3% off coupon and early access to buy something? Miss Arona, please calm down. This is no ordinary 2% off coupon, but a precious voucher valid for purchases of 5,000 Luna or more. It even has conditions for use? Moreover, it is valid for a whole 7 days. Only 7 days? I'm starting to think like Arona here, to encourage the winner to enjoy the joy of victory promptly, of course. Arona, don't let her confuse you. Don't worry, I could handle the situation. It's a 3% off coupon that requires a purchase of 5,000 Luna in a valid of 7 days. Do you really think you could fool the great Arona with such a simple trick? We've already memorized all the terms of use. He seems to really do want it after all. Who would want something like that? Anyway, Mercy sold the winged whale rumor and got such a rare big fish. You should at least offer a decent reward. Unfortunately, the winged whale bounty is only for catching the winged whale. But weren't the wing whale rumors just people mistaking the skyfish for the real thing? The authenticity of the legend and the validity of the event's terms and conditions are two different matters. I want the gun so badly. I just want to put her right into her head. Why you? Alright, let's go. But at least we found the truth behind the winged whale rumors. Ah. No less than I expect from you, I venture. Truly reasonable understanding. I can also assure you that the Merchant Guild will safely release a silver-winged giant fish back into the sea and reset the waiting zone into the nearby waters. You better! Of course. After all, it's such a rare creature we're injured, Starling's promotional campaign for the next year, its ecology, will suffer such a massive loss. Such rubbish. Just hurry up and release this skyfish. I knew it was never gonna happen. But then again... The staff carefully removed the sea fishing line tangled around the giant silverfish flying stage. The enormous flying fish slipped back into the sea. A moment later, it suddenly burst through the waves and leaped right into the air. Its broad, transparent fins spread wide beneath the sunlight, and its silver-white body skimmed across the sea, as though it had briefly grown pairs of wings. It's flying! It really does look like a winged whale. The silver-winged giant fish traced a bright arc before plunging into the distant sea, disappearing beneath the shimmering waves. And thus, the absurd Summer Sea Fishing Grand Prix spree came to a close. And Ron is just over there, what do you mean? So, where did you run off today? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be late. After seeing that scale yesterday, I couldn't stop thinking about the fact that the big fish might have followed the current in the cave somewhere else. Early this morning, I first went to re-examine the whirlpool west of the House of Wonders south. And I actually found that the current in the cave extends all the way to the waters near Silvergull Beach. You went tracking the fish's shadow? Yeah. After confirming it, I was planning to come back and find you, but on the way I ran into some tourists across the warning line of the Winged Whale Bounty. I chased them back to safety and then went to notify the Astrolith Defense Corps nearby. That's why I was late. Is that why you had everyone delivering things to you? Yeah. I couldn't miss a registration, and the bait and the line had to be prepared in advance. If I couldn't make it back in time, I couldn't let you lose tournaments just because you lacked equipment. I really thought everything through. Now you know how reliable the Great Arena can be. But in the end, we still didn't find the real winged whale. Yeah, maybe the so-called winged whale was just that silver-winged giant skyfish all along. Maybe between the moonlight and the sea fog, people mistook it for something it wasn't. Every time the rumors were told, the fish got larger and larger, until its fins turned into wings, and it became a winged whale soaring between the sea and sky. Are you disappointed? A little bit, I guess. After all, I really wanted to see the legendary winged whale with my own eyes. In all these years, I never had the chance to see it. But Narana looked out at the distant sea. The transparent scale in her hands swayed gently with the sunlight, reflecting a tiny bit of rainbow light. I mean, it's nighttime, what do you mean? And if the winged whale isn't real, everything that happened these past few days is. They tracked the rumors together, found eyewitnesses in hiding, and even venturing to an underwater cave. It gave me a glowing scale, and today you caught a massive skyfish. I mean, just that alone is already far more interesting than a legend. It's a shame we didn't get the prize money, though. Exactly. Just such a huge cash prize just gone in a flash. But even if we had gotten a lot of loot, it wouldn't have been able to buy the experiences of these past few days. Wow, a run of the philosopher. What? I can say deep things occasionally too. By the way, Mercy, let's make one more promise. What's the new rule this time? It's not a rule, it's a very important promise. Arona held out her pinky finger towards me, her smiling looking exceptionally bright in the sea breeze. Link pinkies. From now on, no matter what kind of legends we come across, whether it turns out to be real or fake, we have to investigate it together until the very end, just like this time. As good partners? That's not enough. What's that? As the best partners, of course. He has just added the best. That's best and very important. It means that no matter what happens in the future, you'll be the first person I think of. And it's a promise. A gentle sea breeze swept across Silvergull Beach. In the distance, a giant silver-winged flying fish leaped from the waters once more. Its transparent fins caught the glow of the setting sun as though they had truly become a pair of pure white wings. Perhaps the legendary winged whale never existed. This summer spent chasing legends videos already been up to miracles.
Alright, let's get back. Didn't Wilbur say earlier that he was going to prepare a wing whale and mercy special blend?
Really? That should be called the giant skyfish special.
No way, that doesn't sound romantic at all.
How about the prize money guardian special?
Absolutely not.
Let's go. We need to find a place to properly celebrate before Meow Lola shortens expiration date to that 3% off coupon again. So you really do plan to use our hard-won championship prize? Wasting it would be a total disrespect to the competition. I ran ahead with a smile, turning back to wave enthusiastically at me.
Hurry up, Mercy.
Our summer isn't over yet. Ooh, okay, so that's probably the end of it, right? It is the end of it. Ooh. Oh my god, I have so many quests to do still. Ah. Alright. I guess I can safely say that we got the winged whale. The thing is, it wasn't exactly a winged whale. Fishing. So this is not the winged whale that I thought it was going to be. So we're going to have to wait for the storm year, supposedly. I haven't really done a lot of fishing, though. So on Starland, there's only this one. I don't have any, actually. Wait, I cannot research the Starland fish? Why? Why? That's weird. I also forgot to use the to go to the guild, get myself some focus potions, and actually work myself to become better. I completely forgot to do that. Alright. Oh, there's some news when it comes to this line. I want to read them. Is it going to be another meta? Please, I want to see if there's going to be a meta. I want to see it. I want to see it so badly. Is it going to be Nano Esper or new meta Esper? It's a new... It's an Umbra. No! I don't think I'm ready for that. It is a new Esper. I might just say it.
Okay, claim it, claim it.
I think I've been skipping on these a bit too much. I need a reminder or something. Okay, I don't really need these too much. Actually, you already give me a tons, though. This should be fine. Yeah. I'll eventually get my more stuff there tomorrow, but for now, I need to focus on getting other things. Especially other side quests, though. Yeah. Got everything. For these ones, I'm gonna prioritize getting these first, and I don't have enough for the others. It's fine, I guess. Right? Ugh. Ugh. This always happens. Okay. 1 more hour for a stream, I think we still got this. What should I be doing? I think I'm gonna be farming up a bit of focus. Even though I don't have my focus maxed out still. I should be still fine. Also, my freaking back hurts. I need to check upon my refinement first to see what can be done. And I also still have some sigils. So now that I've gotten a 260 piece, that is actually kind of okay. I believe there actually I cannot get waste out of that piece either, so haste. So technically, let me see if I can get you. Yes, I can. Is it Delusion Core or does it has a different name? Is it gonna be different or can I... You son of a bitch. Let me guess. It is a different one. Ugh! It is a different one. It is only gonna be popping up much later, of course. Well, I guess that's not the worst. I just need to stack up on a bunch of these. I guess I'll be fine. So let me see first. I know that earrings cannot be turning to like raid gear, and yes, I do have myself an ocean weapon, but the thing is, it is only level 100, and I need to get myself a lot of those stellar glinting things to be able to upgrade it. Let me see, earrings. Shouldn't be able to use any of these, actually. God. The voice is nearly gone, man. Okay, I should be selling some stuff as well, because I have plenty of stuff, and I don't know even where to go with these. Are you good? You're Hasten Mastery, which I technically need. Are you Hasten Mastery too? Yes, you're more haste than Mastery, so yes. Do not remind me again. You're Luck and Mastery, which is not bueno. What about you? Mastery and Luck, no bueno either. And you are great, because I need haste. Sell you off as well. Ding 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 ding. I'm actually just gonna sell like purples. Unless I have like plenty of golds or something. No, I just want to see. Haste and Mastery. Okay. I need like high Mastery, but no crit. Mastery and Luck. Luck and Mastery. Crit and haste and crit. Crit. Crit luck. Oh, all of them are terrible. But this one at least has high Mastery, so you can stay. I just really want to see what it's all about, but alas. Most of the things I've been getting have been mostly just from the raids. It's all just been versatility. Alright. That's a bunch of these. I could just auto-sell. I wish I could just auto-sell these, honestly. Crit luck, crit haste, crit, crit. You have haste, so that should be fine. Ooh. Ooh, we have more mastery. Okay, that is better. I don't think I need to get another one myself. If I can sell these. Bada bing, bada boom. Actually, no, don't do that. These are not bueno. 240, 240, 240, 240. Okay, let me see. This one is versatility in crit, not good. Versatility in crit, no. Versatility in haste. Haste and crit. Haste and versatility. I don't think there's mastery in this. You have also very low. Okay, neither of these are actually good, so bye-bye. 40, 60 to 40, luck and mastery, luck and versatility, versatility and luck. None of these are good. 40 to 40 to 40, 40. Bye-bye. There we go. Okay. I need to... Oh, shit. I forgot. I went there for the refinement, not just to sell out stuff. Give me a minute. Okay, refine. I have fully refined everything that is, like, attack. I just need to start working on these ones as well. Okay, actually, in that case, go for you, go for you. That is still a lot I'm about to use. Okay, now I need to start working on the mystery metal, which is a different thing. Go for you. And that's not a lot. That is not a lot at all. Okay, I'm too tidy up in here, so let's go. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna get. I'm probably just gonna use up maybe I have like 1,400 current focus. So maybe I'm gonna get it to like maybe 600, 800. It is gonna be a lot of mining though. I just need to start working on endurance because I'm very, very, very squishy. And marksman already by itself is squishy. So I need to work on that. Here we go. Luckily, this place with the Runia Rich Ore is actually, even though we're going like down to like a very long path, it's actually kind of pretty easy to get to. I don't know why suddenly like you couldn't like path up the characters to simply just like be able to jump to places. Okay, here we go. Now this is gonna be the most tedious part. Because I already yapped up a lot. But hopefully the amount of orbs that... not orbs. That, ore. That's the word. Hopefully it will be enough to maybe give it up like maybe 2 more levels. That might be a bit too much dreamy. But hey. I work. And I've been getting more of those like boosters, I call them boosters, to be able to have a higher percentage of success. Even though sometimes I'm like okay with just 85% and just not use any of the very like monthly ones. I think it's like the Mosmic shards. Yeah, those ones specifically. I'm probably not gonna use those ones like too much. Maybe once I also have like maybe 15 left, maybe I'm gonna stop using it. Because they are kind of tough to get. Because they are monthly in the guild. They're not like weekly, they're monthly, so it's kind of tough. I'm also maybe might use a bit of extra, like, maybe focus to be able to make food. Because I need to stack up on food. Not as much as, like, maybe focusing more on, like, wills and stuff. And I also need to check up on that as well. I might start pulling for Rorola more, because apparently now Rorola is like a very good, like, workaround. Apparently, I can still stay with Muku Chief if I think that getting Igorius is a bit too demanding money-wise. Okay, 960. Getting closer to 800. But I might go for 600 actually. And I do have a lot of focus potions. I've been stacking those real nice. Right? Right. Not like massively, but at least it'll be enough to like max out the focus potions points if I really want to. I need to let out my throat like breathe out a little. It's not like my throat breathes, it's just like my freaking lungs have a lot of like air still inside them, but my throat can only hold on so much. They really need to what did they say there? They really need to revert back to Tina being a dateable character. Above that, she apparently goes through so much drama that she is the second time a boss in a chaotic realm, so I don't know. I mean, if they were to make Tina a dateable character, you might also make Dumble the dateable character. I see you. And I would probably take that chance if I could. It's kind of sad that Dumble is an Imagine now, but there is very little lore so far from Season 1. This has been mostly just like a filler season, so there hasn't really been much story in regards to what happened back in Season 1. The Season 2 stuff has been mostly just about Bahama Island shit, like those flowers and stuff. I'm kind of upset that the way it didn't have like an actual continuation from the whole thing about Hyuga and Devil. Even though there has been mentions. There has been mentions about those. Which kind of means that maybe we're not straining too far off the main story. But I'm still upset that we haven't really gotten to that part just yet. Like, I want to know. Man, I want to know. What is gonna be his old thing? Is it gonna die? He's probably gonna die. Because sometimes you just really like that one character, but it ends up like dying. Like freaking that one anime. Apparently all the characters die. Alright. Since I don't have anything to embed, I don't think I need to work around with the gem crafting. I'm also gonna set that chain no longer is useful, man. No longer gives you those many levels when you work around with it. Like, time to not embed, but we're fine. I also cannot do anything because I haven't really transformed these. So I'm already getting ahead of myself. Yoink, yoink. Da, 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 da. I need to also check on the market soon. Okay. Oh, I need to buy more of these. Fuck. Okay. Not only do I need to buy more of the austere powder, but I also need to go down here and buy some of those little purpley things. Where is she? Or where is he? I'm not sure if it's a he or a she here. Mineralogy. Mineralogy. Storm breath stardust. Yep, I was already running out of it. Okay, how about 350? I don't want to use up too much. Because honestly, I'm not doing too well when it comes to money. I might have like a lot of Luna bags actually. I just haven't not really used them. Okay, artisanry. How much do I need for this? Actually, it should be fine. 200. Sure. This is like 20 items per thing, so technically... I mean, I had the 20 ones instead of like the 15 that says here because of upgrades. And I know a lot of people already have that as well. But funny how they're still using this one specifically for like Season 3 stuff. It is very suspicious. God damn it. Don't, stop. Stop. There we go. Alright. Now we can finally start this off. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough focus for this. I have a feeling I won't. Let me see. Oh yeah. It's asking for more. And it's still asking for more. Oh god, how many more do I need? Oh my god. Okay. Maybe I used a bit too much focus potions, but at least it was pretty close. I can only hope I get many of the 4 and the 5 items, even though that percentage is too wish to be higher. Look, I forgot. I forgot that my water bottle has like a little hole in it. So if I pull it up too high or move it in a certain way, it's gonna splash all over me. God damn it. Also, my colder. 25 degrees, going down to 24. And I haven't had any issues with the air conditioner since yesterday. It's been really nicely cold. Gotta change my microphone to be a bit, like, more in front of me. There we go. I really have been held by bolts and wishes at this point. Ba-da, ba-da-da, ba-da, ba-da-da, da-da-da-da. At least at this point, I just cannot take like an account. How far ahead am I? And if I wanted to, I probably could be like crafting gear, but the thing is, the gear, like the crafted up gear instead of getting like the usual gear, it will be worst because you only have like one substat. And you still keep the purple stat, but the purple is only going to be one substat instead of like 2 substats, even though they're not called substats, but. I call them substats because I'm still in my Skyforge era here. And speaking of Skyforge era, there's been a lot of progress that has been done for the fan game of Skyforge. Whoa! Look at that! So, I'm just now reacting to Zablek, the one who's making the fan game project of Skyforge. They've made the Berserker weapon look so similar. I thought it was darker. Was it also reddish? I thought it was all darker and stuff. I mean, there is that little thing gradient over there. Oh god, I'm not freaking... I'm not... God damn it, I'm not Russian. Help, translator. Okay, they just stop? Okay. Okay, you're saying what's going on here. I'm just, crafting up a lot of mystery metal so I can refine the, one of the things for my gear. One of the slots, I say. Refine. How much more specifically? It's not gonna be a whole lot. I mean, am I supposed to know Russian? Am I? Because not everybody needs to know Russian. Not everyone needs to know Russian. I'm not from Russia. Even though I may have an accent that may have some people thinking about it, but no, I do not. So welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely day. Okay, get it to 15. And now I don't have enough to continue down more. Alright. That's some focus already lost. But it was well made. Or well used. Now I have still 20 potions. I need to start being more careful with this. I also did say that I was going to the alchemy. The alchemy should be close. And I not only do I need to go to the alchemy, but I also said I was going to be using some of the focus to make food. I currently am using some of the focus that I have of the game, like this one here, to be able to prepare stuff for later stuff, basically. By what I mean is, like, I'm gonna be crafting up some of these, which probably I still have them. I have a lot of them, actually. Ooh, okay. It's 3 for each, so how much did I get? 78! Okay, I think that should be good. I should be really good. I'm gonna get some potions for me. That is not gonna be enough. I can only pray that it gives me tons. Because I do need to stack up on these. If I am to be able to survive masters. Like high level masters. Even Master 6 is probably going to be a problem for me if I don't have the right gear by then. I got unlucky with the gear that they gave me. Okay, so I thought you were here because of the game. So this is an MMORPG game called Protocol Star Resonance. And you do have like a bunch of stuff to do. And it is going to be much more like many other MMORPGs. You have your own character, you have classes. And, of course, this is mine, with the same name as me. And there is going to be the main class that you have. You have other classes like Marksman, which is the Archer, Stormblade, which is just like a sword user. Guardian Oracle is a support that heals. Shield Knight is a tank with a shield in his hand. The Performer is a musician support class. Frost Mage is Frost Mage, as you can see, it's a mage. Wind Striker is like that Berserker style axe wielder. Wind Knight is kind of like something like this. It's more like lance kind of user. It is also DPSer. And Heavy Guardian, can confuse some people that this is a defense kind of class. This is a guard class. It's much like the Shield Knight, but it uses a more offensive stance. Like Genshin, no. Genshin is not an MMO. I cannot really specifically say what kind of game Genshin would be. But this is kind of like many other MMOs out there. An MMORPG that you might know is like What is the most famous MMORPG game out there? Fuck, I cannot remember right now. I know they're like Where Winds Meet as a famous MMORPG. I am trying to remember right now the name of the game. Like, World of Warcraft, there we go. World of Warcraft is a MMORPG. Yeah, wow, there we go. Pocket Ninja? I don't know if Pocket Ninja is an MMORPG. I don't know, I actually never played it. Also, welcome again, Red Cat. But it is kind of like those that you battle alongside other people, or depending if the game has PvP, also against other people. You just fight off a bunch of monsters. But they removed it. Oh. And currently, there is a system which is kind of like an energy system in the game called Focus. And you get 400 of these points every day, and it caps out at 2,000. So you need to use them. And how do you use them? In the most common way, you use the smelting option, which is the life skill, to be able to craft either these, or these. But these ones specifically is going to be for more like success change rather than actually be the item that you need. To be able to refine the slots of your gear. There is a thing called the level of the gear and the slots. This is the refinement level. And this is the level. So what I'm doing is increase the level of refinement here. And I'm gonna like stop for a second because and now what I'm doing is be able to get more consumables, which is these right here. I've actually been getting more of these specifically, since I have so many of these small ones. I need to get more of the level 3. And no, I'm not American. I know some people may think I am because of how very casually I speak English. But no, I'm actually from Portugal. Basically like the most west country in Europe. Like very down there, some people think it's even Spain. It's not Spain. It's like a small country that is very, very close tightly to Spain. That's where I live. And basically since I actually started learning English very young, at like 5 years old, that's how I actually was able to gather around with the American English very easily. But no, I'm not American, but I'm glad that people actually confuse me for that. I know you might know Raven. Actually, no. Oh, you actually know. Okay, I thought I was confusing you for Red Cat for a second there. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Okay, so you're glad you know the country because some people may still make some confusions about it. Okay, my next thing is food. So, it should be around here, right? Right over there. So now I'm gonna have to use the focus that I talked about to be able to make food. However, it cannot be any type of food. I mean, it could, but then again, let's be honest. If you want to make the food specially for you, you might need to see the information of the recipe. This one is attack plus 50, tangy fish, armor, endurance, HP, magic attack, armor again. I want specifics for my class, you know? Now, these ones would also be nice. I probably need to make more of these. But there is one about, like... I know there is one that would be best for me. And I thought it would be here, but... Wait, is it this one? I think this is the one. Okay. So it's this one, but I need these kinds of course salt-cured fish. How am I supposed to get it? Oh, I need actual fish for this. No, I don't want actual fish for this. Man, that sucks. So, coarse salt-cured fish. Hopefully it'll not be too expensive. Salt-cured... I thought I had it. Salt-cured... Ah, god damn it! Okay, can I still react? Nope, I just accidentally used the numlock. Okay. I am very well acquainted to history, starting with your unions with Spain, the problems with Galicia, alliances in England, and the 21st century, the brilliant solutions to combat... Oh man, you're probably more knowledgeable about my country than myself. Yo! I am actually very excited to learn some things about of what you know, at least. However, I probably will say in advance, I'm not gonna be able to keep everything in my brain. Just saying. Yeah, where's that salt cured fish? I need to see that salt cured fish. Is it gonna be more down here? Salt. Is it not like named like that? Horse salt. Horse salt. Ugh. Horse salt cured fish. There we go. It's actually not that much expensive. But I'm gonna stack up real nice. I'm not gonna get all of them, of course. I'm gonna maybe eat about 100. It might be a bit too much, but at least I'll have some fundamental to be able to make food whenever needed. Culinary. And it is these ones, right? Yeah, this one right here. I should have enough, right? I need to more focus, actually. Please make it good. I'm just listening to you and learning English. I understand you in terms of meaning and word to word, but I'm trying. Are you upgraded in the game? I am. I think what you mean is like, am I an elite like player into the game? And the answer is close enough, because basically the thing is there's gonna be the elite free-to players and the elite whales. Whales is a term for those people that spend a lot of money into the game. I am basically kind of in the middle, where I'm not actually that far into the game. Like, I'm like always like getting like the best stuff right off first day. I'm not that kind of person, but I'm probably gonna start working on that maybe in the next upcoming days. And when it comes to like money, I've bought every single season pass, and I've been probably like I probably used up like 40 euros of money just to try to get this specific outfit. I'm trying so hard to get this outfit, but it's a sad thing that it is actual money they can get it. But it also can sometimes get three of these things for a week, and if you've been stacking, you might get lucky. And should you start playing? Well, I did not want to be the content creator to tell you this, but the game does help out tons to be able for you to catch up with other people. And the first thing you need to do is maybe get yourself in a guild that will help you with those things. I mean, I'm part of the Immortality Guild, and they are the most beautiful people I've seen so far. In terms of this game, these people have like such precious souls, because they're willing to help you. They're no drama queens, they're nothing like that. They are absolutely nice people. Look over there. And this is just an example of a guild. You don't actually have to be in the same guild that I do. Just giving off an example. And then the second thing is you need to actually, even before all that, you need to choose your class. You need to understand if you're into MMORPGs or just like any specific classes. Are you going to be more for like offensive? Are you going to be more for like defensive? And if you are going to be more for defensive, do you want to be the one that's like more in the front lines to be able to defend people? Or do you want to be more in the back and heal people? Because then you can kind of choose what class you really want to be. And there's going to be a lot of variety for like classes, like I chose earlier. And the thing is, or if you want to be more on the offensive side, if you want to be more independent, be able to do more DPS and stuff, you're gonna have a lot of options. There are gonna be metas, of course, and by metas I mean people like things that probably are gonna be more stronger in this season and than other classes maybe. Currently, right now, if I am to show again the classes, for example, the strongest one right now is Wind Knight and Marksman, which I'm also playing with the Falconry spec. But of course you can really choose what you want and just try to build it from there. People are going to give you some guys that are going to help you through it and be able to tell you what you really need to know. I'm sorry for jumping from topic to topic, but everything is interesting. Don't you have any problems with English? In Russia, society, roughly speaking, is divided into two types, American and British accents, and everything else is considered incorrect pronunciation. Now, I mean, if it is just a Russia thing, I guess. But what I'm saying is there is more English out there than just British and American. There's the Australian English. You probably never heard of it, but you should actually consider hearing it. And when it comes to my country, there's also the other type of Portuguese. I'm not even going to so into specifics of like certain regional Portuguese where it can be having different accents, but also the fact that there's another type of Portuguese. There's the Brazilian Portuguese, which comes from Brazil. And a lot of people that when they think of Portuguese, they actually think the Brazilian Portuguese, the one coming from Brazil. When actually my situation is like Portugal, like Portuguese from Portugal. And it is very similar to whole like British and American debacle, where the accent is going to be different and also some words are going to be different as well. So I'm very aware about this whole like British and American differences because in my country and the other country, Brazil, also we have this kind of a similar debacle as well. And can you show me the fight when you have time? If you mean like an example of a fight, sure. I just made some food, so I should be okay. And I got like 21 of these, good heavens. But I'm gonna give you an example of a marksman fight. Now, I need to find a good example right now because I don't know where to go. But let's see. What can I do? Actually, I might look up an elite or a boss region, or a regional boss as a matter of fact, to fight it off if it is already active. It's already near midnight. Can I maybe find a Muku Chief? Can I ever so luckily find a Muku Chief right now? Because I'm not sure. Am I able to find an active Muku Chief right now? I would have to be so freakishly lucky. But then again, I don't have all the classes. I actually might just have like maybe 5 classes and I just really want to be able to main 3 of them. But already in this game, one of the downsides of this game specifically, not every MMORPG, but this one specifically, is that it already takes you way too long to build up one class. Of course, if you're very, very active, you can actually make it up to make 3 classes or work around with 3 classes or even more if you want to. But I'm more of a casual player, honestly. So it is kind of a bit hard for me to be able to main those 3 classes. I'm actually waiting up... I've been waiting up for this day to be able to have the last of the gear release from the season. So I can actually start working all around with more classes without having to always update. Okay, so let me see. Let me go to the very last line to show you an example of a fight. And again, I'm saying this because I'm only going to be using the marksman because it is my current class only built up. There's going to be a lot of people that can actually multi-class so far. And I'm trying to find up a regional boss. A regional boss is different from your typical boss in the sense that you actually have to go around to maps to find them. Are you alive? You are alive. Good. Okay, so I already did my daily boss regions, but my regional bosses, but it is fine. So I did an ulti there, I spawned the Imagines, and I'm doing like a combination. Or a combo, as per se. So what the boss is gonna do that thing, I need to dodge at the last. Whoop. Well, that didn't really do it. But this is also currently a weak-ish boss, because this is a Season 1 boss. And we're at Season 3. And yes, there is seasons, and the thing is... For example, the boss is here up until I believe this one. This is all Season 1 bosses. From this one to this one is Season 2 bosses. And these ones are Season 3 bosses. Cool cat. Oh, cat? Where? What cat? I have not seen the cat. Oh man. And I cannot really open up the boss chest because it only gives you like 2 keys per day for both elites and bosses. But yeah, so basically what you see here is you see these ones. These ones are like summons or imagines. A lot of people call them imagines, is actually their terms, but imagines are like summons. I actually ended up like calling them summons for a very long while. And you, depending on the summon, depending on the imagine, they can actually give you benefits or just like attack. Like you were supposed to like summon up something. And for example, the one that I am using right now, Muku Chief and Muku Scout, these ones are actually supposed to actually increase my critical damage and my crit rate as well, while also doing damage. There's this one over here, which is actually made for tanks, because this summon can actually like pull in the enemies, and granting temporary enhancement, the user takes damage equal to 0.1% of max HP every 0.2 seconds and gains a damage boost. Basically also making the person who also uses Imagine just a bit stronger. It also has the final damage reduction, making it so that it's gonna be really nice for tanks. I don't like VTubers, pretty cool. I mean, not all VTubers are the same, and I don't like to be called myself a VTuber, because as a general consensus, even though VTubers meaning like virtual YouTubers or virtual streamers, I always think of VTubers like those 2D VTubers. And I'm not 2D, as I can absolutely see. I can spin around how much I want. I can just go yo 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 yo. I can also just come back here and just do various expressions, and you can see that I'm just like fully 3D. Because I also forgot to do the YouTube login, god damn it. I also ended up like going through quite a bit to be able to make this character happen. Even though it mostly just started off with one software. That's called VOD Studio. I guess I can still be called a VTuber, even though I will still get that weird senses about it. Just that weird feeling about it, because a lot of the VTubers are 2D, and I'm not. But, a lot of models that you see, like mine, or maybe some others as well, they are from a software called the VOD Studio. And you can technically make 3D models similar to mine happen. Of course, mine can be a bit more unique, because it's not just really dependent on the model itself, just how it is right now as you see it, but also these little expression things. Like me, the little shiny things, me getting all angry, which doesn't really show up that much, or just like me laughing. This is like specific to a pack called the Expression Pack that I gotten from a Reforged mode, which gives me those little abilities. But a lot of people can still make one like mine if they actually got the assets for it. And some of the assets can actually be for free, others can be paid. But if you get it from Booth, which is a Japanese website, a lot of the assets are actually going to be purely cheap. I'm still trying to figure out the difference between 2D and 3D. 2D is a VTuber and 3D is... No. That's not what I meant. What I mean, both can be VTubers. What I am... basically a model. A VTuber is a model that people use instead of their actual faces to basically represent themselves for streams and games. That is what a VTuber means. VTuber is a virtual YouTuber, meaning that you're not really using your own face for your webcam for the streams, you're using a model instead. The difference between 2D and 3D is very simple. Does the character look like it's on a paper? Does the character look not very rounded or something like that? How can I give an example of a VTuber model? Have you ever heard of Iron Mouse? A very famous streamer out there. She uses models that are 2D because they look like they're on the paper. They're very like straight, nearly. Very like plain. I'm not saying like the design itself is plain. I'm saying like how they look almost like an image. And in the case of me, or Gora, yeah, I believe Gora can also be interpreted into it as a 2D VTuber. Even though a lot of the VTubers nowadays, like the 2D VTubers, almost have models that look nearly like 3D-ish. They're not. They're just very well rendered, very well modeled, stuff like that, very professionally made. And models like Gora, for example, they're 2D. They look like an image, but a very animated image that goes around. While mine, you can see that mine is very 3D-ish, because it has actual stuff. I cannot really say certain names right now, but it has like polygons, that's the word. You can see that my actual hair has dimensions. My whole body has dimensions. So the whole thing is, does it have like dimensions? Does it like, can it go like to many sides and stuff like that? Then it's a 3D. If it is like more like plain-ish, more like an image, that's 2D. You can also just like search it up, search for like 2D VTubers or 3D VTubers, and you can kind of tell the difference. Also, I just got myself a message. What is it about? Huh? Raindings. Servers deactivated with success. Thank you for participating. What? I didn't even do anything in regards to that. Huh. I still don't understand. Who are you then? I realize that you have a difference in the model and the grip, so to speak. I am a 3D VTuber. I'm sorry if I said earlier that I don't like the term, but like I was saying, I'm just saying that I just don't like being called a VTuber because more often than not, VTubers, a lot of the VTubers are 2D, and I just don't want people to think that I'm 2D. That's all there is to it. I'm a 3D VTuber. Even though I don't like the name, I am still a VTuber. Because I am using a model instead of myself. Instead of using a webcam to actually show my true self. I'm still a VTuber. I'm just 3D. And if you're talking about the grip, this is actually, if you're talking about like the little pen that I have here, this is just like something, some sort of like asset, I believe, that I've ended up adding up to my character, which lets me move my hand around, and I ended up also getting myself another asset for the pen. It's a lot of things, but it just makes my character a bit different. Also, it's back. Hello there, little fella. You're actually a big fella, but still. Also, God, I've been speaking way too much. Did I buy anything in the mystery store? Yes, I did. I did get these. And no, let me check the trading stand. Has my thing sold? No, it's still not. It's still being sold. But I'm glad you're actually trying to understand English, because even though I will say that I'm not probably the best English teacher out there, I'm a yapper, and yapper means that I talk a lot. So if you want to be able to learn some things just from a yapper like me, you're in the right place. Okay, what else can I do? I think I can. Oh yeah, I forgot. Fuck, I forgot about the wheels. Man, I forgot about the imagines. I was supposed to be pulling for them, trying to get a roll again. Maybe I can get lucky. Oh yeah, by the way, this game also has a gacha system. For both the just trying to get clothes, there's a gacha for the cosmetics, which means you can get clothes. And I think this game technically can just be purely free to play if you want, but some of those cosmetics, man, they really make it hard for you to keep the money in your wallet. And now, as I talked earlier about the summons or imagines, I'm gonna try to get some myself. These ones are completely free if you want to. You can actually just go and try your luck with these. Now, I need the Season 2 ones. This one specifically, Rorola. And I can exchange some for these. And if I want to, I can go it again, but I think I'll just keep it. I'm close to an SR, which is neither of these. But maybe if I'm lucky. Actually, I'm very close to get her again. Maybe? Maybe early? I don't think so. It's not blackish. It might be just another imagine. God damn it. That is not the wheel that I wanted. Damn it. I can still do it again if I want to. I'm fine with the text. I just take a long time to translate in my head. Yeah, I get it. It's fine. I don't speak well, but I understand. In short, practice is needed and you need to listen to your English more. Your English, as I understand it, is spoken. Yay! I speak a lot. Even though it's not my native language, I have spoken so much English for years and years on end but it just feels natural to me. I'm still gonna have moments where I don't find the words in my mind or just don't know the words, but I think that's pretty much natural to a lot of people out there, and that's gonna be natural even for you. So I wish you immense luck trying to learn English, because English, it is a very universal language. If you learn the language, you're gonna be able to go many places with it. It's kind of like almost as important as driving, as like my parents love to call it. It's gonna take you to many places. I think it's even more important than driving, honestly, because there's so many things out there that use English that is gonna really be helpful for you if you actually learn the language. And I'm sorry if I'm not Russian or if I don't understand Russian. I'm sorry about that. But I'm already trying to learn Japanese as out of interest, and I'm still just as dumbfounded as I was trying to learn French before. Ah. Yeah, you did say you were Russian. And the thing is, I think it would be far too hard for me to learn Russian while I'm already trying to learn a language that has like two systems of sort. So it is really, yeah, Portuguese learning Japanese. How about that? It's not too hard to find those kinds of people. Not even just like Portuguese people. Everyone nowadays wants to learn Japanese, and I've been going at nearly 2 years trying to learn Japanese. Actually, more than 2 years at this point, because I have like 700 and something days of Duolingo. It is a little funny. I gotta have to admit it's a little funny. But it's been more than maybe 750 something days that I've been learning Japanese, and I am still as dumbfounded about Japanese as I tried to have like 3 years of French. It is by desire. It's not really something like, hey, I want to learn because it is a must, but it's actually out of interest. And maybe one day, if I visit Japan, not only will I be able to speak the language, or at least communicate the most important things, but I will also be able to understand its culture. By history, Portugal was a former colonial empire. Yep. If you mean in a sense that we ended up like making a lot of colonies, yes. We made Brazil a colony. I think at some point we even made maybe some parts of Africa also colonies. We were going around navally up there. But then eventually we just ended up being taken over. No surprises there. I think we even on our like history, we were taken over by Spain for like 30 years. They even had like Philip I, Philip II, Philip III kings. They were all about just taking over Spanish, but this over like Portugal as Spain. But eventually we were able to like riot and just take them out of the way. I will say that Portuguese, it's funny how Portuguese does have a bit of an interesting story. And I'm just actually paying attention to what the fuck is being spammed out to my YouTube side. But the good thing is, I mean, it is showing up on my actual chat. If you spam it, I'm gonna block you. I'm sorry, but if you're gonna spam is not allowed. Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna say it's good times, but it is an interesting thing to learn. It is a very interesting thing to learn. But anyway, gotcha before I have to stop the stream in about 10 minutes. So maybe I can get Rorula today. If I get another gold. It's already 2 gold in a row. Oh man, I don't think we got it. No, it's not that one. It wasn't that one. It wasn't in that one. But hey, I'm not that I still have a bit of rose orbs, and maybe, I mean, it needs 1,500. Maybe I can still gather some. I just need one more pull. Like, yeah, gacha is a term for basically like kind of like gambling. It's kind of like gambling, where you're using just the resources in the game to make that happen. I'm gonna dismantle. You are not useful, you are not useful, and I don't technically need you either. So you can go bye-bye. I'm gonna keep you, because maybe one day I can make something really funny. It is supposed to be more like a safe way to gambling, but you could sometimes use your money on this, which is technically is still gambling. I can also maybe eventually craft Tina as well. The thing is, I want Rorola first. Also, what am I supposed to use you for? Huh. Apparently people are saying that Natsu is going to be really amazing for next season, which is making me feel a bit uncomfortable, dare I say. Apparently also people are using finally Fafala. I mean, I could make, if I were to get her will, maybe I could make some instances of her. I don't know if I should go for Iron Fang. Iron Fang was helpful once back in Season 2, but no longer in Season 3. What else can I do? I think I'm gonna be able to do one more side quest before I eventually hop off. This has already been nearly 3 hours. Hide and Seek Part 2. Oh, children? I'm gonna have to deal with children? Oh man, I don't want to deal with children. My voice is almost gone of making that those voices. The many voices, not just like the very high-pitched ones. I think the one that actually made my voice nearly go gone is Arona's. And even I'm not making sense in English right now. Ugh. I'm getting really, really tired. I don't know how people can make marathons of streaming and making go for like hours. By the way, how do you feel about the ban wars in Portugal? Example, and oh, I think I know what you mean, and it makes sense. And you know what's also funny? Apparently the name Tom, like as in Tom Cruise, is prohibited to be used as a name for baby. Like, if you want to name your baby Tom, in Portugal you can't. And I assume it's because of the celebrity Tom Cruise. Hey Lorna, long time no see. John? Wow, it's been what, 6 or 7 years? Since we parted ways in Brunhold. Yeah, things were getting tense back then. I didn't think the world would break out so soon. No one did. You though, you haven't changed a bit. Still got the laid-back attitude. Lesson 1 for traveling merchant, Lord Nan. Nothing lasts forever. That changed a lot over the years, actually. You don't tell me you've read the Merchant's Almanac, too? Alona brought it back from the bookstore the moment it came out. She read it while shaking her head. Lona just keeps going on and on and on and on. It was like you were standing right in front of her, rambling away. How's Alona doing? She's doing well. We've settled down in Minster Horn now. Andrew. That's our kid. I brought a few of the village kids out with me to see the world a bit. After some catching up, the two, who hadn't seen each other in years, chatted more and more enthusiastically. John, I've got a bottle of special mixing I brought from Brunhold. Oh, that sounds perfect. Dad, I want to try some too. No way, it's too sweet for kids. Hey lads, don't stay out too late. Be back before dinner. Is it wine? Don't worry, Uncle John. Brendan and I will keep an eye on Brendrew. Having to do those voices again is gonna break me. Oh, really? The word for book is banned? Oh, it's because of how it's said. You know what country would be in so much trouble because of that? South Korea. Look it up. The word for, I think it's the word for you, or for me, in Korean. Don't post it here. Don't post it here so we don't get flagged here. But do look it up. Do look like Korean word for you, I believe. And you will actually see how Google Translate says it, and you'll be like, oh. The thing is, I know that it's because I was a K-pop listener for like a few years, and it's been ages by now, but listening to a lot of like K-pop, I kind of understand what some of the words meant. And of course, me, Portuguese person, didn't know the whole debacle between that word. But then there's like some people like, But well, we don't have a culture of censorship, and in life I talk about skin color or something like that. After all, there was no slavery in Russia. We have a dark skin, the son of an African. Oh! I mean, maybe slavery did happen. I'm not sure, but maybe it happened. It was probably like, it stopped very, very early. I'm not sure if in my country, when the slavery stopped in Portugal, but I think it was one of the later countries because of Africa and how like a lot of Portuguese naval people actually ended up like taking a lot of the African people into Portugal and using them as slaves. This is like story. This is like history. This is not something to be cancelled about because this was history. And I'm not sure when the racism stuff actually stopped. I'm not sure if it stopped around the same time as like maybe the Independence Day, which is April 25th, I believe. I'm not sure if it's like 1974, I believe. That's when that was the Independence Day. And maybe the whole slavery situation also stopped around that time. Alright, stop it, you little kid. That old man! When I get home, I'm Charlie drinking the mixing he's been hiding. Uncle John hasn't seen his friend in years. It's normal they want to talk alone for a bit. Come on, don't pout. Let's play hide and seek. I'll be it this time. Really? Hurry! Brandon is spoiling him way too much. What are you guys doing here? That's the adventure! Ah, the adventure. We heard all about you. Your stories are amazing. Uncle John brought us out traveling, said it'll help us to see the world. He's Andrew's father, by the way. Perfect timing. The legendary adventure Mercy, famed across Australis, has arrived. It's time to settle the score. The hide-and-seek champion Minsterhorn, no, of Lullaby, challenges you. You little rascal. What's the matter, Adventure? Don't tell me you're scared. Sure, let's go dramatically. Big words for someone I've already defeated. Very well, the challenge is accepted. Let's see how much you've improved, you foolish little Andrew. Brendan, the Adventure's suddenly acting like a kid too. I mean, let's be honest, I can be a little bit kiddish. He's turning into another Andrew. What are you two mumbling about? And you're it again. I stake my title as hide-and-seek champion on this. I'm gonna let you find me this time. Oh, hiding in the water tanks again, Andrew. You'll get in trouble. Yeah, how the fuck do you even hide in there? Oh god, I actually do have to find them. Fuck? Help? Where am I supposed to find them? Oh wait. Fuck, it actually is telling me. What the heck? Or is that supposed to- oh, that's just a side quest. You're the highest point. In this area? Unless you're that thing over there. Also, I cannot really fucking run no more. We're at the highest point. I would assume you'd be here, right? Maybe that's not the highest point. Is it a tree? Okay, you're talking around the cargo piles around the big tree. Are you saying you're around here, maybe? Here's these piles. Or maybe these piles? Aha, Brandon. Gotcha, bitch. Ah, you found me. I'm still not familiar with the village, so this was the best hiding spot I could think of. But I guess also because Adventure's just that sharp. Or because you've been telling me. Near the Capricorn carts. You said near the Capricorn carts. So it should be around here, right? Not sure what you mean by Capricorn carts, because I don't... Oh, you're saying these ones, maybe. Near the Copperhorn carts. I mean, that was where he was. Where's Sissy? Huh. Left books? Darcy. I'm not good at finding kids. Oh god, it's lagging. Okay. Just look up and you'll spot a white pillar. I'm hiding inside. Pillar? I mean, that's a tree, not a pillar. Oh, I'm not gonna find them. Can I just start? Huh. I don't see a pillar. See, I'm not exactly good at finding these things. I'm assuming you're still in this area. I hope you're not confusing the pillar with a tree. I mean, you're a kid, so probably. Oh, I'm not gonna find them. I only found Brandon. At least finding Brandon was good enough. Yep. Time's up, you lost. Of course, I couldn't find them. I'm terrible. I mean, I was able to find Andrew. Too bad, Adventurer. You may be the hero of Astraleads, but in hide and seek, you're surprisingly weak. Andrew? Okay. Yeah, let's go. I mean, I know at least where Brandon is, so if he hides in the same place, that'll be fine. Tree box rock. Well, Brandon is still hiding in the same place. That's good to know. Okay. It says something about a pillar. You're not exactly going to be on top of anything, right? Let me see. Huh. I'm the highest point. Unless you mean like the Copperhorn cargo, you mean here actually. Because you're definitely not up top here. Huh. Oh, you mean this pillar? Maybe. Okay, I'm tucking away the cargo piles around the great tree. Okay. At least I have an idea where you could be. But you... I know that the other guy is probably around here. Not here either. You're not on top of the pillar, are you? Don't tell me you're actually at the top of the pillar. That'd be so wrong if you're actually at the top of the pillar. How would she even be able to build... I'm by the great tree near the Copperhorn. Oh my god, you are near the tree. So you fuckers are around here. I only was able to find Brandon. Oh, that's only Brandon. This sculpture says she was around a tree. You're Darcy. You're not exactly who I'm looking for. I'm going always around the same places. Yeah, I'm also giving up. I mean, I'm still looking. I'm gonna be looking. Maybe I'll get lucky. They're not exactly where I thought they would be. Oh, there you go. Disc is here. Now, is it possible that he is around here? I mean, this is still within the area. Look up and you spot the white pillar. You mean that, right? I mean, maybe he is up there. But that would be weird for him to be. So I know where Sisk and Brandon are. Now, finding Andrew, that's the weird thing, because he's not up here. That would be impossible for a child to be up here. Yep, I'm not good at this game. I was never good at freaking... Right, at least I know where they are. It says something about a pillar. Yeah, I know. So Andrew is actually being the hard one to find, but at least I know where the other ones are. I mean, this one, the blue box on blue canvas, that's where Siski is. That's the girl. Now trying to find Andrew, however, the little bastard really knows how to hide. He gave me the tip about the pillar, which is that thing over there. He might be close by. I'm at the highest point. Okay. Yeah, no, he cannot be in the village because that's not the highest point. The highest point is the pillar. Unless he's like hiding really well in the pillar. I mean, technically you'd be right. Oh, hi! After all, I was right. Yep, Faji. You little... How'd she even get up here? I won't tell you. That's one of my secret hide-and-seek techniques. By the way, was I the first one you found? Not exactly. Makes sense. The other ones just don't have my level of skill. How did he get up here? Or maybe they were just not willing to go this far just to win. Whatever. Listen to you isn't that shameful. I'll win next time. Don't fall. Can you carry me down? It's kinda high up. Hey, don't push your luck. What's what you say? Grab his clothes and leap lightly back into the ground. I wish I could push him. I wish I could have just pushed him. Hey, I did it. Apparently he was there after all. He was just not up highest. Now he's back here. You beat me again? Oh, I can't stand it. You think the secret will go practice your hide-and-seek skills for today, did you? A little brat. I'm not letting you off the hook today. Well, calm down, adventurer. Come on, one more round, just you and me. Uncle John said no staying out too late. It's time to head back to dinner. Ugh, fine. Next time we settle this once and for all. You won't find me so easily again. I really hope not. Alright, so unfortunately, I'm running out of time for today. I think we already did a few quests here and there, not a whole lot. Did I do enough for the season hub? Yes, I did. Oh my god, I actually have a lot of points. But lots was done. I was able to always spend my time doing things, so that's a good thing. I still have many side quests to do. But hopefully this week, I'm not thinking too much about doing the side quests that are still missing, but mostly maybe working on other things like the gear and stuff like that. Maybe starting tomorrow I can start doing that. Anyway, let's up and right up to the next scene. Oh, Mondays. They always tend to be a bit hard for me. Especially because I slept a lot today. Quite a lot. I spent like the entire afternoon just sleeping, or at least trying to, because my mom usually loves to call me up for something. She even got really distressed if I wasn't coming there as fast as I could. But yeah, at least I was able to sleep it up quite a lot today, so I'm not technically too tired, but I'm feeling like my brain is slowly shutting down. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Up again, I'll be joining you guys now on Friday. It's going to be the usual live stream. I did see a bit of a sneak peek about the upcoming character, and don't know how she's going to be. It is going to be a she. Is going to be an Umbra Esper. Ooh, I'm going to have to get ready. Oh, I'm going to have to get ready. And if you want to see more Blue Brook All-Star Residence, join me every Monday at the usual time. And if you are here for other games that I play as well, I'm going to be releasing a voting poll on Wednesday about the games that I'm interested to play, and I am very close to giving in for one. But I'm still going to find out more other games to play. So I hope you enjoyed, and for all my lovely angels, hope you have a lovely night, and see you again soon. Bye!